Hello.
Hey, Earl.
Good, good.
And he said that the
Hello,
superstar meet and greet
everyone.
tonight with Charlotte and the Alpha Academy.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
But Drew is supposed to be
Oh,
there, so he's back doing house shows
mm.
Good, that's good.
Oh, he started doing house
That's a.
shows?
as of this week. Yep, he's on.
Good.
Well, he's on the bill. He's supposed.
Uh,
He and New Day are supposed to team up against the Bloodline.
oh,
No,
okay. Because
no.
I thought
Mm-hmm.
he was still taking time off the house shows.
Yeah, I think he just this is his first house show back uh,
Okay.
since the end of last year.
Now
Okay.
to just get
That's
him
good.
away
Well,
from Happy Corbin.
But
Oh God, yes,
Don't get
yeah.
please.
me
he's but
started.
Please,
he would
please, don't even get us started with
he,
that.
but he's
Somebody
supposed.
bite their
No.
tongue and bite it hard, please.
Hey,
But he was
I'm
not
just,
listed originally for Johnson City the night after we go to SmackDown,
what's up, Blue
but
yeah.
but,
Shades?
he,
Yeah,
but he's listed now. So
Earl, we got one of your people in here today.
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Blue Shades Wells. What's up, buddy?
Yeah. Yeah. They changed the garden format for next weekend. So
Oh, did they really?
I kind of knew. Yes, they did. I kind of knew that's what they were going to do.
Mm.
but I
Leslie
thought
is
Bobby
not
Lashley was
defending.
going to be there.
Oh God, please.
Actually, I saw the
Oh,
cat and I
please,
thought
that
the
was
cat was talking.
ridiculous.
No, that's my miracle. She decided to join us.
I thought Bobby was out for 4 months.
He
He
spiritually
Yeah.
is. He is
Yeah,
because he has to have
I mean,
shoulder surgery.
That's what I thought. I mean, I thought
I
he really,
I
really
knew
messed it up.
oh
yeah, I
okay.
mean,
Yeah.
I kind of knew that he was not going to perform, and here comes Mr. Saxton. Oh, he will perform. I'm like,
Oh, I
Oh
heard
really?
that.
God. Oh yeah.
Really?
He oh
Uh,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's not gonna
Okay.
happen.
I don't think so,
Okay.
buddy. Nope.
Nope.
No.
I don't think
No.
so,
no.
buddy.
No.
Uh-uh.
Nope.
No.
My friend John
So,
keeps sending me pics from tonight, so I keep looking. He's like DMing me a bunch of pics from the house show tonight. I'm just like,
Yes.
because
Yes. Yes. Yes.
it's Ronda versus Sonya
Yeah, we.
Deville. He's actually at a house show, if you can believe it.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Oh,
he is.
wow.
yeah.
Yes, he
Nice.
is.
Yeah,
The-
we're
Okay.
gonna get the same thing in the garden. We're getting the same thing, same formula as the
Mm-hmm.
garden.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be producing pictures next week on Twitter. So keep an eye
Yay.
out for that
Yay.
because I'm
Yes.
gonna yeah I'm gonna be posting pictures from the garden
Awesome.
next
Can't
week.
wait
It
to see
should be a
them.
fun show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'd
Yes.
yeah.
be more fun than the people
Only
online. Oh well, Tony Khan's going into the WWE bag, man.
Well,
Mm.
well,
you
they said.
know I cannot wait for this big announcement on Wednesday.
I'm curious as to what this is because he said it's not like talent related. I'm
I don't
very
know. I don't know
Mm.
what it
Oh,
is, but that's the go home show before Revolution.
yeah.
And I can't wait
mm-hmm.
for Revolution. Revolution is shaping up to be a better pay per view than WrestleMania.
It is. He's going all out.
Wow. Wouldn't be surprised.
I just I'm just gonna say, oh, I'm glad that you brought that up because I wanted to prep you guys on my show
Okay.
because you're coming on my show next week.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to do something I've never done before, and that is I'm going to get your perspective, Christina, your female perspective on one of the matches.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
you're going
okay.
to
Uh-oh.
critique the match. You're going to critique the match. You're going to make history on my show next week. You're going to be the first female panelist that I've ever gone to put a perspective on a match. So get ready for that. You're going to be in the spotlight next week.
Oh,
Um,
I'm so ready.
so
I cannot wait.
She's
we are
jonesing
going
for
to
that.
have so much fun next week. It's not even funny. And next week I'm going to be making more history because I'm interviewing a person from the UK.
Oh
So
yes,
it's
Oh,
I
going to
heard
be
about
wow.
that.
crazy.
Yes, that's
It's
historic.
going
I
to be
love it.
fabulous. That's going to be fabulous next week. It's actually going to be fabulous. I'm celebrating 10 years on YouTube, and
Mhm.
my show is just I'm loving it. I'm just absolutely loving it. This is a lot of history I'm making here.
Well done. Well done, sir.
Give the hand clap.
Absolutely.
If I wasn't holding my phone, that hand clap. Here's a one hand clap. How's that?
Or the pat on the back.
Claps all around.
A round of applause.
A round of applause. Or the golf clap.
Even my cat is proud.
Oh,
Proud of you.
Yeah.
No, because it doesn't have a mic.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun at the AEW show this past week in Bridgeport.
It looked like it was.
What an absolutely great, almost 10,000 fans came
Wow.
out for AEW, and I was just absolutely. I mean, the line wrapped all the way around the building, almost up to the train station. It
Wow.
was
wow.
absolutely.
Wow.
Damn, they really
was
were ready for that.
Yeah.
They all came out. The fans came out in droves, and I was
Well,
I mean, it was a windy, cold evening, but the people did come out anyway. It was just absolutely fabulous.
it was loud for Buddy Murphy. How loud was it actually in there?
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
the pop. I always tell people, when they come out with a surprise and you're live in the arena, it just doesn't do TV justice.
True.
Right.
Oh, wow.
That's
Doesn't
true.
do
That's
TV
true.
justice.
It doesn't.
I mean, it's just absolutely, the place was shaking.
I
It was
believe
just
it.
absolutely. I
believe
mean, you have nearly 10,000 people
Damn it.
just screaming. I mean, it's just absolutely fantastic. That energy. I mean, it's just wow. You're sitting at that seat and you're like, wow.
Oh, yeah. There's
I believe
nothing
it.
like
I
the
believe
energy of actually being there.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Oh, it's
Oh, no.
Actually,
I mean,
being there
that's
is
just like,
so completely
wow.
different than watching it on TV.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is completely different.
Mhm.
Especially when I went to my when I went to Madison Square Garden in 2018 when the Undertaker came. Oh my
Oh,
God!
God.
Everybody was on their feet screaming, myself included.
Yeah.
It was electric, and I felt the chills going down my spine, my body. Oh, it was incredible. It was incredible.
You were at that show?
Yes, I was. I was at that
Lucky
show.
you.
I was there too. I was there too.
You were there
that's
too?
why it's
Oh,
amazing. I
nice.
was there too. I was on the floor at ringside.
Nice.
Yes, I
Hold
was
on.
there.
Nice. Hold on one moment. Hold on 1 second, sir.
Oh.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Uh-oh.
Oh, she probably got a call.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean, John's already said, because he was at SmackDown last night and he's at the house show in Youngstown tonight. He said it's like night and day. He said it was so boring and the crowd really wasn't just not into it at SmackDown. But he said tonight it is like everyone is like so excited and the show is like 20 times better. Like,
wow.
Of course, I don't see how hard that was. People were actually praising that show last night. I was so angry.
No. She don't want to know.
Mr. Acknowledgement and Mr. Dick.
That was so. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty funny. I saw that. I mean, that part was pretty funny. But since we're gonna talk about SmackDown, before we get to that, I want to finish what I was talking about because that was my brother calling me, and he said hi, everybody. So,
Hi.
Hello.
But anyway, no, he was on the video call, so I tell him I was on the stream, so you tell me, okay, have fun. And yes, I was there that night at 2018 when Undertaker came back. I was there. I was up high. I was there with my boyfriend, and we had so much fun.
Lucky you.
Oh yeah, I mean I was on the floor and
Lucky you. I want to be on the floor.
Yeah.
I was on the floor.
The floor is the best.
I loved it.
Yeah,
oh my
until
God.
you see
The floor action is the best.
I believe it. I believe it.
You guys remember
I mean, it's
Carlito?
like, you know, when you
Yeah.
Oh, I remember Carlito. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I just got somebody in the chat say I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
Yes, I was high in the stands when I saw it, but that's okay because I took a video of his entrance throughout the whole time, and I was screaming through it. Oh my god, I was excited.
Yeah.
It was deafening. The crowd was on point. Everything. I had a blast. I left the arena with no voice, but it was so worth it.
Wow.
I mean, it was just absolutely incredible. His return
It
to
was
the
so much
ring.
fun. Oh my god. And it was actually my first time seeing him live. So I will never forget that moment.
That's awesome.
I saw him.
I don't think I would either.
Yeah, I saw him. Let's see. Well, I saw him several times back when he was in WCW as Mean Mark Callis, and then I saw him a couple of times on Raw during the Attitude Era when they came to Charlotte.
Oh my god, I love them in the Attitude Era.
I think it was the Ministry of Darkness.
Darkness.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Oh my god,
that's when he had the really he was really hot back then. He had that long,
yes, that long hair. Yes,
yeah,
with the guy liner. Oh.
Thanks a lot, Cherry. Now you're making me go. Oh, oh, that's
Come on, guys. Let me fan you off.
I needed it after last night because I was.
Oh please.
Mad.
Okay, we definitely need.
I think a bunch of us were steaming.
We need to talk about SmackDown. We need to talk about it.
But like I said,
we need to vent. We need to vent about SmackDown.
I need a vent.
We need to vent. So who wants to go first?
Matt has more balls than Happy Corbin.
Sure.
Okay. There are just so many things that piss me off about the whole thing. Knowing that knowing now that Brock Lesnar is influencing how everything is going, it was his idea for this unification crap, and it was his idea for him to win the Royal Rumble. I am exceedingly angry because the way they presented that show last night made it clear if your name is not Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, or Ronda Rousey, they don't give a shit about you.
Oh my God. It's literally surrounding them. It's literally surrounding them. What about the other people? What about the other talent? Give them a chance. Like, what the hell?
I mean, what really set me off, I mean, a lot of things were setting me off, like the whole, I'm going to face Happy Corbin tonight, and I had so much hope that was
we did too.
End it. And
we did too.
Move on.
Oh my God! When they posted it on Twitter, I said, oh, "Okay." We were praying. I was like, "This
maybe because no one wants this. People want
nobody wants that." Yeah.
No, they had that whole swerve. Okay, so I was already incredibly angry about that. But then when Drew was on the turnbuckle after he won. And it was a good match, by the way.
It was.
Moss had talent. It was great. It was great.
Moss has talent. Use him the right way.
Moss is talented. He just needs to break away from Corbin. Come on.
I know.
Well, I mean, even with that, I mean, they put on a really good match.
They did.
Drew was on the turnbuckle and pointing, you had Angela who was pointing at Corbin, and they freaking cut away from him.
Yeah, right away. What the hell?
Oh my! I literally, my hair hurt. I was so angry. Like the roots of my hair were felt like they were on fire. I was so angry.
They usually give him more time than that, and they didn't.
I feel like going to the television screen and just punching the person who did that shit.
Madcap even got a 2.5 count this time.
He did, yeah.
Oh my God!
I was really like, oh God, please no, don't do this.
I was literally scared, and then when Drew kicked, I was like, oh God, I hate when they do that to me.
But that whole show, I was not liking it, and knowing what we are in store for, the absolute shit show dumpster fire that we are in for WrestleMania, because they're going to follow this course. Knowing that, and then seeing that, I just checked out. I'm like, I don't give two rat's asses what Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns do now. I could care less because they're the only ones that matter.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's so stupid. It's BS, man. I'm like, yo, they want to make this match the most important match for WrestleMania. If you want to make it so important, make it more important when you include Drew in the event, or hell, include Seth in that too.
But I mean, I feel bad for everyone that went through that pandemic era and busted their ass and really kept that company afloat during that time. And then those two literally can just waltz right in and influence everything.
Me and my brother, I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. My brother and I, we had this chat not too long ago that he told me that Drew carried the pandemic.
Oh, he absolutely
carried it.
He
carried
it.
And the problem was that he's not getting a lot of praise and recognition for it, and it's such bullshit. And it's bullshit. And my brother's not happy about it, and neither am I.
This is a picture I took of Drew McIntyre the house show. In the garden.
You took a beautiful picture, sir.
You suck.
Oh my God!
You really were at ringside. Oh my goodness!
I envy you, sir, but I am so happy.
Wait a moment.
I envy you, sir, but I am also glad you took that picture. Bravo.
Really.
I've been thought about getting another job as like a cameraman or something, or like
here's another shot. Here's another shot.
I have a friend who's a hard camera.
Oh my God.
Oh
my God.
Here's another
shot. Man, we're not gonna be able to see our screens from the Drew.
He needs to get another job as a photographer. I'm sorry. You need to get another profession as that. Side hustle.
Yeah,
those are great shots.
Absolutely, they are. Great shots.
I mean, it was just like, when you get that moment, you gotta snap that picture quick.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, I agree.
Trust me, I know.
Yes, I've seen your pics.
Oh, not for nothing. Your pics, girl, are really good. I'm not gonna lie, and your videos.
Yeah. True. But then again, it's that blurry ass going by.
I can't. Oh gosh.
I'm looking. Hold on. I've got so many pics on my phone. It's not even. It's insane.
So while you're in search for pics of Drew, let's see. How would you rate SmackDown last night from 1 to 10?
1 to 10, probably a 5.
5.
Yeah, pretty much.
5. Pretty much all of it belongs to Drew. I'm checked out of all my
2.0.
And
2.0, I like that one.
Naomi and Sasha was really good to see them.
Roman at the end, though. Roman at the end really brought it.
Not for nothing. Roman really brought it at the end. He owned that segment. I'm sorry. He owned that segment.
Mm-hmm.
Rock tried to step it up with the way he's trying to steal Paul Heyman's lines. I'm sorry. Nobody can do it like Paul Heyman. I'm sorry.
No, he can't. No one
can. Yeah, but his impersonations are pretty good, though.
They
in a way, they are, yes. And
I will give him that.
I will give him props, but I also like the Cowboy Brock minus the title. I'm just saying.
Roman called him farm.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
He's like, hey, farm boy.
That's the way they did the booking, like Earl said, is 50-50. It was so stupid. Why the hell are you going to have Brock drop the title at the Royal Rumble and then win it a few weeks later at Elimination Chamber? That was predictable as hell, man.
Yeah.
That was the dumbest thing.
Oh, don't get me started with that. Don't get me started with that elimination.
That Elimination Chamber was a joke.
Ooh.
Don't get me started with that.
I'm so telling you. That's literally you, yes. And you said that happened during commercial break? Damn.
It happened during commercial break. He got Corbin knocked him off.
Why do good things happen during the commercial break?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Here's the Undertaker picture.
Oh, there you go, Christine.
That I took in the garden.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes, sir.
That is
yes,
great.
Sir. Beautiful picture. Oh
wow.
I didn't even know you were there, and then find out you was there. Oh yes, I applaud you, sir.
That's an amazing pic. Damn.
Yes. Oh
That's
my God.
Right there.
Sweet.
Right there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I love it. I freaking love it.
If Bruce found Xia Li, she made her debut.
I liked her.
I like her. I'm not gonna lie. I really
her
like
a lot.
I like her.
Chick is fantastic. Oh my god.
She is freaking amazing. I really like her.
Yeah.
I hope they
And watch
utilize
they
her
don't
well.
use her.
In like 3 weeks.
Oh
Mhm.
God, please. I
Yeah.
hope they utilize her well because that kick
I
she
do.
did towards the end was amazing. Oh,
Kristen.
booty, booty,
Yeah.
booty, booty. Really, Cherry? Booty, booty, booty. I want to grab that booty. Dang it.
Do me a favor. Put up a warning label next.
And that's when he pointed at me and Josie.
I love
Oh, I
that.
love that picture. I love that picture so
He
much. I'm
pointed and
sorry.
smiled at us.
I'm
and,
That
sorry.
is
I love
so
that picture
cute.
so much.
I
I
think
love
you
that
guys are
picture so
crazy.
much.
I think Josie like.
I just love the wrestling community. I just do.
Mhm.
Oh, I
do.
love it. I
do.
love
I'm
when all of us
so-
get together.
Speaking a little bit.
Hi, Josie.
Hi, Josie.
Hi, baby.
It's almost bedtime for. Well, you had about 45 minutes. You still watching Monty Python with Daddy?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Good
nice.
girl.
Did you like it last night?
Huh? So he asked you a question.
Did you like it last night?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
She liked Drew last night.
Of course.
Of
She
course.
likes Garza. She
Of
likes the
course.
kiss cam.
Yeah.
She likes
I mean, I don't know. The kiss cam. Okay. The kiss cam. You
Yeah.
know, the kiss
Los-
cam. Oh God.
Los
I
Lotarios.
mean, that kiss
She
cam
wants
is
to be the
just
girl in the
ridiculous.
kiss cam, and I'm like, Josie, you're a little young for that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh
well,
no,
you
you're
know.
too young for that. No.
No.
That's not for you.
You're not allowed
Not
to date
for
him.
you.
That's what your daddy
Not
said.
yet. Not until
I
you
only
get
have a
older.
boyfriend. I can't date him.
No. 21.
Well,
21.
she does have a point.
Daddy.
That's it.
Well,
I guess.
that is so funny.
She does have a point.
He does.
Well, he's kind of in Georgia
Oh,
too.
Oh
God.
my God.
She's so
He's
cute.
kind of in Georgia.
Not for nothing. That match they had with Kofi and Big E against Los Lotarios was a very good match.
It was. It was.
I
I
enjoyed
liked
it.
that.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I really thought Big E was gonna run
The
who was
ATV.
Yeah.
Oh, but that thing.
Yes.
Oh my God! Thank God he did it. And speaking of the ATV, and oh my God, Jeff Hardy with
That's
the
the
swanton.
last swanton of Jeff Hardy.
Oh,
Oh my God.
There's Drew in the corner.
Yes.
On the
Oh.
outside.
Uh-huh.
You had the best seats in the house. Oh,
Oh
my
man,
Yeah.
it was
Don't worry.
You had the best seats in the house.
It was awesome.
Yes.
Jeff Hardy
Dang.
is coming to AEW.
Yes,
Oh,
I
I
read that.
cannot wait. I
Like,
cannot
what do you call that
wait.
guy? He said about that guy.
Acknowledge the tribal
Video.
chief. Acknowledge the
Ooh.
tribal chief.
That's a good picture.
That's a good pick.
That's a good picture. Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah, you need to get a job as a photographer or something.
exactly.
A side hustle, yes. Another occupation.
God.
Add that to your resume.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
You don't want to see my pictures.
There you go.
Oh, with the
Oh,
white
hello.
shirt. Ooh,
That's
I
a good
love
one.
I
that.
have to say though, he's not
Ooh.
very big in person. Like they make
Really?
him look like he is
Really?
like this ginormous guy. He's not. I mean, he's bigger than me, obviously, but he's not that big. But he gives
That's
off
that.
he gives off a big presence. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dunn. It's Kevin Dunn.
Oh
yeah,
gosh.
that's true.
Yeah, remember the backstage segment with the New Day and Sheamus and Ridge Holland?
Yes.
Do you think that's gonna lead to a tag team match between them two at
At
WrestleMania?
WrestleMania, yeah, I definitely.
Yeah,
I think
it
so.
could.
It's like they're playing the seeds. Oh,
There you go.
oh my God, you're killing me with these.
I got some good ones.
You're killing me with these pics, Cherry. I love them.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Oh
wait a
my
minute,
God.
Okay, so
Ah.
this is right after I touched his arm.
Oh yeah, that one.
Oh God, I need to. I'm literally melting. Thanks a lot. I'm literally melting. Thanks a lot.
So
Yeah.
I'm having a
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's called Don't Mind Me.
I got some good ones of Sheamus too, and I got a bunch of them of like Cesaro was, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know.
Oh my.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. That one was a good shot. Oh, he was
he jumped into the crowd. Yeah. Oh, yes. I got one of him doing the push-ups.
No more
right
Cesaro.
Yeah, I know. But then again, can you blame him?
No.
No, I don't blame him.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm really sad that he left. But
Eddie Kingston this past Wednesday.
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's a good picture.
That was like right before the Jericho thing, right?
Eddie and Jericho put on a great promo.
They put on an excellent.
Yeah, and that's the only thing I got to take.
Here's Jericho.
Oh, that's a good one.
He's getting back into shape.
He is really getting back.
I noticed that.
Yeah, there's Angel Garza again telling.
Oh
me,
yeah. Oh yes, he
yes,
told us.
that was cute.
Don't touch her on me.
I love
Jay
it.
Cargill. Jay Cargill confronting.
Oh yeah, against the bunny. Yeah. Against the bunny. Yeah, that's a good shot. That is a good picture you got there.
Yeah,
sir.
there's Cesaro doing push-ups like right in front of me.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Nice. I'm sorry, you guys got the best season in the house. I am so jolly right now, but I'm happy.
I never get up that close.
CM Punk.
Oh, you got CM Punk.
Oh yeah, with MJF.
wow.
No, that promo was really really good. What MJF did, and it kind of feels like what the way MJF was talking. It kind of like he was sounding like authentic and sad in a way. But I said, wait a second, I shouldn't be falling for this because you know him. He's an asshole. He is.
Well, then
MJF.
Then,
there he is. Yeah, speaking of him,
really, really, really good.
Then when Punk came out and goes, Max, is that true? Is that true?
yeah. And then he just left the ring, and I was like, oh. But like I said, I mean, Revolution is shaping up to be one hell of a pay-per-view, and I cannot wait for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
The Murder Hawk.
Oh, I like Lance Archer.
Lance Archer.
Nice.
We got our picture made with him at a PWX show, actually.
Nice. I love it. Cool.
I got pictures of nobody.
Speaking of AEW, remember when Warlord did the power bombs at Rampage last night, and you see Sean Spears? He's so stupid. He got the nerve to say it's not getting over. Are you kidding me? You hear the crowd cheering him on? It is getting over, and he needs to break away. He needs to break away. Warlord. He needs to break away from him ASAP. It was stupid.
I think Wardlow is going to help CM Punk win.
I think he
is. Yeah. If he is, I'll be happy.
They're kind of making him almost like Batista when he turned on Triple H.
Yes. Oh, I remember that with the contract signing. With the contract signing, that was freaking good.
Yeah,
it was great.
Quit.
I mean, I don't like we said he quit, but I love the contract signing where he did the thumbs up and he had the SmackDown contract, and then he turned it down like this. Oh, I knew shit was gonna happen.
I'm gonna be really evil here. There you go.
Cherry, I'm gonna.
Oh my god.
I'm evil. I'm sorry.
Agreed. Blue Shade Wealth. Jade Cargill is getting better.
Jade
Cargill, yeah, she is. She is getting better.
Jack horns.
Yeah.
She's actually getting better, and I wonder who's going to be the first one to end her undefeated streak or even take away the TBS championship.
Hello, Crystal.
I think.
I think she's. Yeah.
Let's see. Okay.
I think she's still a little green. She's still, but she's learning. Oh,
that's a good pick.
That's from the Charlotte show. He did the
DX chop.
Yep.
You're killing me with these picks. Oh my
god! I think she will pass Goldberg's streak.
Oh my god, that would be funny if she did. Oh my god, that would be hers funny.
Isn't inflated and hasn't been exaggerated. So I doubt she's going to reach that level because those were not real numbers. Please,
no,
not even close.
Yeah, but
those were all jobbers too that he beat anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that match, that first match they had last night between Sammy Guevara and Andrade, that match was banging. It was really good.
Really good.
Andrade,
It was really good.
don't come at me, Andrade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Still his one.
I'm not trying to take your woman, okay?
Oh no, that is freaking funny. I'm sorry.
That's hilarious. I'm like, dude, come on.
It's not that serious, bro.
He texted me. He's like, "Don't be scared." I'm like, "About what?"
I'm serious. Like, what the heck, bro? It's not that serious. Come on now.
I'm trying to find. I'm trying to remember if we did the PWX show before or after the Charlotte show. I cannot remember to save my life. I'm trying to find the Lance Archer picture.
I hope you have it.
Oh, I do have it. I just.
Mhm.
Oh wait. Okay. I think. Oh yeah. Here it is. Let's see. Yeah, that's us with.
That's freaking awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah, he was really awesome.
You take good photos too.
Yes, he does. That's what's up. That is awesome.
I actually went back to him and I talked to him. This is before Jimmy Rave passed away. Because I actually was a big fan of the Rock and Rave connection back in the day in TNA.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I think you guys were the only ones. And I said,
yeah. TNA is so sad these days. Oh.
I don't see, but Heath is getting ready to go against Moose for the championship.
Yeah, for the championship. I want Heath to win.
We got to have the 3MB trifecta. Come on.
Yes.
Yeah,
first it was Jinder, then it was Drew, and then hopefully Heath.
Although I will say,
nice.
I love me some Sami Callihan though.
Oh, I love Sammy. He was in that dance, the WrestleCon dance with the Drew thing.
Yeah.
It was Sammy, Ricochet, Will Ospreay.
Leo Rush was in there too. Yes.
There were like 3 or 4 others.
Yeah.
They all kind of did their thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I kept trying to remember who else was in it. It was him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised Tony Khan hasn't went after him.
Who, Leah? Who?
After Sammy. Yeah.
Sammy.
Didn't he break his leg? Like he's still rehabbing his leg, isn't he?
He probably
I'm
is.
Not sure.
Yeah, he broke his leg. Like legitimately broke his leg.
But since we're still talking about wrestling, what about that whole promo with Johnny Knoxville and Sami Zayn? My brother called me. Go ahead, Earl.
Why? Just why?
Can I just say something here for just a second?
Go for it,
I don't cut anyone off here.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
This is just absolutely lunacy. I mean, you're going to tell me you have the likes of Ricochet, Finn Balor, and everybody in young town, and then all of a sudden you're going to race them with a Johnny Knoxville for the Intercontinental. That is a slap face of the young town. It is absolutely lunacy.
And if
it is a huge slap in the face.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
it is a huge slap in the face.
If they let him win, and people are just kind of going, "Ha ha, this is not going to happen." If they let him win that's the end of that championship, and that'll be a fucking shame.
Oh hell no, they're gonna not let Johnny Knoxville win. I mean, I'm actually
too damn good for him to basically just be cannon fodder for a guy from fucking Jackass.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. When it comes to these celebrities appearing at WrestleMania, last year was lit when it came to Bad Bunny. That he really put it out there. Bad Bunny was freaking lit.
But he wasn't going for a championship either.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. It was just a tag team match. Even without the belt, I would accept that. But Bad Bunny was lit. Can you come back again, please, and save this travesty, please? Please.
Well,
I mean, it's
yeah,
just
the little.
I
Or
just think
put
the whole
Ricochet in
thing.
the match instead.
Personally, what I think they should do is they should replace Johnny Knoxville and add Sheamus and Ricochet and have Sami Zayn in a triple threat match for the title.
Oh, dang.
And Sheamus wins because he needs to be the ultimate.
Yes.
He could be the
Well,
ultimate
you know,
Grand Slam champion.
That's
gotta
what
be
that's what we
stupendous.
call drop the mic booking and leave the room.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
my god. I'm serious. I swear.
Yeah.
I wish I worked with WWE because we can come up with better matches than they can. What the hell are creative doing? I feel like just
They're
claymoring
not
all
doing
of
a
them.
damn thing.
Creative.
They're not doing a damn
This
thing.
is
They're just
why
throwing
I
everybody.
You
They're
got
doing
40,
stupid ass booking.
yeah.
40 writers. 40.
Well, it's 40 too many.
This is why. Yeah, this is why I use that hashtag. I've been using it for almost 3 years now. What
I
are
don't
you
blame you,
doing,
sir.
WWE?
What are you
What are you
doing?
doing?
Yeah, exactly. What
Yeah.
are you doing? What are you doing? Because
What
yeah.
are you doing?
Ugh, I
I
swear
mean,
they need
half
to
the
freaking.
time-
this is just lunacy. This is just lunacy. And
They're
you think
Mhm.
they're trying to make this
It's gonna be
WrestleMania.
stupendous. This ain't
Yeah,
gonna-
exactly.
This is not gonna be stupendous.
It's gonna be stupid.
None of the matches
It's
It's
look
gonna be
stupendous.
stupid.
Yeah.
It's gonna be stupid. I mean, I swear. I told my brother this last night. We talked a little bit on the phone yesterday before Rampage. Revolution is shaping up to be a better pay per view than WrestleMania, and he agreed with me.
Well,
And
that's not
honestly,
that hard the way it's looking right now.
And let me tell
It
you all,
is.
and let me tell you all something. I'm gonna tell you all a little inside scoop.
Ooh.
If you think WrestleMania is going to be terrible, guys, the Double or Nothing pay-per-view this year is going to blow WrestleMania out of the water.
Oh yes,
Because
I
what
believe
I
it.
understand,
I believe it.
from what I understand, Tony Khan has not one, not two, not three, but 5 surprises for Double or Nothing.
Ooh.
So
Ooh, shit.
I'm
Double or
going
Nothing?
to tell you right now.
May 29th.
29th. Tickets go on sale this Friday, March the 4th. This is going to be the first time that they're going to be in the T-Mobile Arena, which is a 22,000 seat arena,
Wow.
which means that they will sell
Ooh.
that out, guaranteed.
Oh, let's
A
take us
sellout.
out like that.
Well, they still got the Owen Hart Cup
Then they're
coming
going to
up
be
too.
doing that. Yes. Oh, I'm going to be part of that in May. I'm going to be part of that. I can't wait to sit at ringside for that one in Long Island. It's going to be the kickoff of that. Owen Hart's wife will be there, and
Oh, that's what's up.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure that takes a lot for her.
I'm actually happy they're actually doing this tournament. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
And speaking of Double or Nothing, it's not just going to be that. They're also having Dynamite and Rampage and Double or Nothing all in Vegas, Las Vegas.
Yep.
And funny fact,
this is going to be the first time that Rampage. Yeah, this is going to be the first time that Rampage and Dynamite will be broadcasting from Mandalay Bay. Inside the casino, so you know that's going to be a sellout.
There.
You know that's going to go.
Oh, that's gonna be freaking banger! I haven't been to Vegas in over 10 years.
I stayed there the last time we were there in 2019. I stayed at Mandalay Bay, and it's literally you can like almost walk across the street to.
I believe it. Yep. I know Mandalay Bay. Yep.
So yeah, that's awesome.
That's gonna be freaking lit. And you know, a fun fact: Money in the Bank is also in Vegas too.
My husband's going to be there for bowling that same weekend as Money in the Bank, but I can't go.
I'm sorry.
Well, so they've already I got my email for pre-sale for Money in the Bank. So that means, and okay, this is what's so weird is July 2nd, they're having Money in the Bank. SummerSlam is July, like at the very end of July. I'm like, you're having two interviews in the same month.
That is so weird. That SummerSlam's always in August. Push it up to August.
Yeah.
I don't get why they're doing this.
I don't get that either. It's weird.
But those tickets should be coming on sale soon. So
oh yeah,
crossing my fingers that we're going to be able to get our packages for SummerSlam and
I mean, but I mean, why are you booking? See, this is what I don't understand. Why are you booking 2 pay-per-views in the month of July? That's over.
That doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
The original thing was they were supposed to be doing that.
Market.
They were supposed to be doing that because they were at the beginning of September. They were supposed to go over to the UK for a pay-per-view, like
that's right.
The first Saturday in the first Saturday in
think it's
in
September.
In September, it was supposed to be and originally they had said Wales. They were going to have it. I think it was Cardiff. But now it's not showing anything. It's literally everything across the board for that date for the pay-per-view is to be determined. So I don't know if I don't know if because they never named it. I think the people in the UK were assuming it was going to be SummerSlam because of the date, but then they announced SummerSlam was in. That it's probably going to be SummerSlam Backlash.
Oh God, please! It's bad enough we have to get WrestleMania Backlash. They're actually sticking with that shit.
I'm just saying.
Unfortunately,
but yeah, it's but yeah, everything.
I just don't know what's going to happen. But that is an odd pay-per-view.
That is an odd ass pay-per-view. I'm sorry. When they leaked the WrestleMania Backlash last year.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I know one thing is that they owe the Prudential Center an event. I'm not sure if they're going to honor it. That is yet to be determined. Because what happened was when the pandemic happened. What happened with the pandemic happened? They pulled out. So.
Evil.
Yeah, the whole thing is just that whole thing is just weird. It's just, for them,
I mean, do they have contracts with these places, and that's why they have to do it?
Or is it like a handshake type promise?
Yeah, I mean, it's
probably, yeah.
I mean, it's just incredibly strange.
I mean, they signed the building. Yeah. They signed the building rights. They signed the building rights, and they signed the insurance. But then when the pandemic happened, they pulled out of the contract, and the arena came to them and said, well, you owe us a date on our calendar because you left us hanging.
Right.
I can see that.
I can understand that.
Yeah, they need to try. They need to honor that because
that's like with WrestleMania in Tampa.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Because
they had to do it again the following year.
Yeah, they had to do it again the following year, and on top of that, there was like this rain delay and stuff. I'm like, really?
But you know, I'm going to say this about that whole rain delay. I'm going to say this about that whole rain delay. It proved who really can go on the mic and who can't. Because Drew owned everyone on that mic, unscripted. They told every single one of them to go out there unscripted and say something. He owned.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
That man knows how to cut an unscripted promo. He
does. He does. He knows. He
From the time he was in Irish Whip Wrestling at 20 years old, he knew how to cut a promo.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen some of those of late. Yeah, I mean, you could see from then the talent that was oozing out of that little twit.
He was a little butt back then. Oh, well, the character was a little butt back then.
Oh, he was a little cocky ass.
Yeah,
he played it so well.
Well, what was funny was like he would like when he would wrestle in Britain or Scotland, he was always the face, and Sheamus was the heel. But
heel, and then it switched.
It switched up.
It was hilarious the way those two played off each other.
Oh my god!
I never seen Irish whip wrestling, but I've seen like some pictures. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh no,
you gotta watch it.
I gotta watch it,
especially the second season. There's a channel on YouTube that's got both seasons of it.
That's what I'm watching.
Yeah, so he's in the first season a little bit, like he kind of came in sort of in the middle. Mm-hmm. He was managed by Charles Boddington, who's Championship Wrestling. But he's like on his own for part of the second season, but then he's joined by Stu Sanders or Wade Barrett, and I can't remember the French guy's name, Pierre something. But
what's his name?
You would have to say that.
Yeah, but it was obvious when you watched those episodes who the stars were going to be.
Yes,
especially him. But Christina, you've got okay. I will send you the link, and you can just kind of follow it.
Okay.
That channel has every single episode of.
Okay, send it to me, please. I want to see it. And speaking of Drew and Sheamus, I was watching the other day the episode they did "What Went Down" between the two of them when it comes to the journeys. Oh my god, was like, I loved it so much when they did it back in the day up until now. And I remember seeing there was an episode of FCW when Drew was facing Sheamus, and he was wrestling with the kilt on. I was like, what the heck?
That back kilt. I'm like, what are you doing?
I was thinking about I hope he has underpants underneath that.
Crystal,
but thank God he did.
That's always we've talked about an allergy to underpants, so I don't know.
And he did. So thank God. I saw like a peek of it. Oh, good. He had underpants on there, and it was really cool. And it was also good to see it from their perspective, how their journey intertwined with each other when it came to winning championships and facing each other. Oh my God, I love that episode. I love it. And fun fact, there was I remember TLC 2009. They did win both of them won titles respectively. Drew won the IC title, and Sheamus won the WWE title. I remember
when Sheamus beat John Cena in that tables match. Oh my God, I thought it was the greatest thing. I loved it.
I didn't expect Sheamus to win, to be honest, because I initially thought that both of them went through the table, like on the outside and John on the inside, but it didn't. The table sided over and Sheamus won. I was like, what? Oh my God, that was so funny. I was
let me ask you guys something. I always wanted to know about this. Which match do you think is more entertaining? A tables match, a steel cage, or a false count anywhere?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a hard one.
I'll be honest with you, it depends on the participants and how good they are.
Exactly.
I agree. Exactly. It depends on the participants, yes.
There's merits to all of them. The only thing I don't
world
like about,
champion.
The only thing I wouldn't like about a false count anywhere match is if I was live and things were happening outside of the arena or, outside of my line of sight. That would be the only thing that I could put like as a negative towards that. But it really just depends on who is doing the match. I mean, I've always enjoyed a really good cage match. I've never really much liked a lot of the WWE, I guess, because I grew up with Jim Crockett, so I was used to actual link cages and everything. And so when WWE it was kind of like, it took me some getting used to. But I mean, eventually I did. I mean, but if you have a cage match, you got to use the cage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I agree. Yes,
because that's the point.
Yeah, exactly.
It's an actual prop that you use.
Yes, and there's a thing about cage matches that what I like about cage matches is that it's literally your weapon. You can use it as a weapon.
Yeah.
And it takes me back to the time. Remember the barbed wire steel cage match between JBL and Eddie Guerrero?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Is that when he got like cut like in gushing blood?
Yeah.
Something like yes, and I remember, and that was also the time. I think that was also the same one where Kurt Angle was the general manager of SmackDown at the time, and he screwed Eddie Guerrero because he had a mask on, and then Eddie grabbed the mask and saw that it was Kurt Angle. And I remember that match. But when it comes to the question, Earl, I think it depends on the participants and how they utilize the match correctly. But I do love a good cage match, and I like all matches, don't get me wrong, but I like cage matches because it's to your advantage. You can use it as a weapon. You can use it as a way to get out. Any type of way. You could put the cage on fire. I don't care. It's to your advantage.
Okay, that's a little extreme, Kurt.
Okay, ICW.
That's what I was thinking. We're talking about ICW here. That's something I could see Jester doing.
Oh God, I can see Jester doing just about anything.
Jester
I know. I'm wondering why he's still alive.
Really God bless him. God bless him.
I adore him.
I've been to 5 different Falls Count Anywhere matches. I've sat through them.
Oh wow!
And some of them have come into my lap area.
Oh my God!
It can be woolly, wild, and all over the place.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I remember the last one that I went to. This was Lance Archer. He was in Newark, and they came up the aisle next to me, and Lance Archer was like, "Move," and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get out of here. So I'm trying to move, and the crowd is like pushing me in the middle of. I said, no, I don't want to be in part of the action. I'm trying to get out of the action. I'm like,
yo, if I was there, I'm like, okay, I don't want to get part of the action, but let me be a part of it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but my thing is, it depends on who's in the match.
Yes.
Yeah, it depends on who's in the match and how it's executed. But yeah, I mean, back in the day, they used to do Falls Count Anywhere with Jim Crockett Promotions, and I mean, there were several times that like Cowboy Ron Bass or something like would get flipped over the guardrail like right beside me. So I mean, on the floor.
I don't know.
It can be really exciting. But
I don't know what I would do if a wrestler landed on my arm. Like, oh, you okay?
Well, I tried to get out of the way. I did not want to be part of that action. I was like, I gotta go home. So I was just like, no, I don't want to be part of this. I take care of you. Whatever you want. I will stand for the rest of the night. I don't care.
If I want to be a party action, I might as well be a manager. I might as well be a manager then. Then like in the crowd, like, oh, hello. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if I want to be a party action, let me be a manager then, and then we'll talk about that.
That'd be awesome.
Exactly.
So
but I agree with you guys. It all depends on the match.
So which one? So which of the 3 do you prefer?
I like a steel cage. If it's done booked and it's done correctly. Now I have seen many cage matches before. When I grew up on wrestling, my favorite cage match was Jimmy Superfly Snuka coming off the top of the cage and splashing down the. That was
oh my gosh, that is freaking amazing.
I mean, that was my favorite cage matches. But I as long as the booking is correct and done correctly with a steel cage match, I don't mind a good steel cage match. I love
cage matches.
I will sit through it. But it has to be a compelling steel cage match.
Yeah, and no more red cage. Red cage.
Oh no, please! When it comes to Hell in a Cell, the inaugural Hell in a Cell, that needs to come back. Inaugural Hell in a Cell structure, yes. I remember the first time I watched it with my brother, and our neighbors when I used to live at, we would come over, we had the snacks. When we watched that Hell in the Cell match between Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, it was a fucking good time. And then when the lights went out, we all said,
Mick Foley? Hello.
Oh, Mick Foley, yes.
Yeah.
I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that. But I'm talking about
all right.
I'm getting to that.
Making sure.
Yeah, I'll never forget that one. That one was really good.
I don't think any of us can forget that.
No. None of us can ever forget that. But when the lights went out, when Kane made his debut, all of us said, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And now going to the second one between Undertaker and Mankind. I'm sorry, that one is one of the greatest. That's top tier right there.
That's a freaking classic.
Nobody can ever duplicate that match.
You're talking about the one in Philadelphia. I mean in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it was in 1998 when Undertaker and Mankind faced off in Hell in a Cell. That match, oh my god, I cannot stress this enough. That match.
Be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh my god, that match is top tier. I don't care. That's one of my favorite matches. When it comes to Hell in a Cell matches, that's one of my favorites. And I think Undertaker made the most appearances in Hell in a Cell. I believe he did.
Yes, he did.
Yes. He made Hell in a Cell synonymous. It made it very, very, very.
Good night, baby.
Good night.
Good night, baby. The one thing they need to do is revert back to the old structure Hell in a Cell. The one that debuted in 1987, not that freaking red Hell in a Cell. I don't like that red one. I don't like it.
Especially
why did they even do that? I don't understand.
I don't know. They should never done that. It's stupid.
Yeah. I'm not a fan at all.
Because to me, the raw metal just makes you want to go, oh shit.
Yeah.
More so than painted metal.
It's just like
it just gives that look.
Yeah. I just don't like it. It turns me off with that red one. They need to bring back the Hell in a Cell that was like really authentic, like back 1997, 98 Hell in a Cell. Bring that back.
They were saying because Hell is red, that they turn the cage red.
I don't care if it's red. I don't care. It doesn't make sense. I don't like it. I just don't like the color of the cell.
I don't know. It's not the same.
It doesn't add that feeling to where you're looking forward to that match. I want the authentic Hell in a Cell match back. The authentic Cell that, not that red one. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I totally understand where you're coming from. And I agree wholeheartedly. Because my thing is, okay, sometimes you want to upgrade crap because times are changing.
Yes.
But if something ain't broke, don't fix it, as the old adage goes. You know.
Exactly. If
So,
it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, I mean, a cell is a cell regardless of what color it is.
Exactly. Yes.
But I like the pure metal look.
I love the pure metal was freaking sweet.
Actually, no, because it looks more brutal.
Exactly. Yes. It's more brutal and it's more dangerous in a way. It gives us a taste of that. What the hell's going to happen? Oh yeah, it gives us like a sense of what's going to happen. So I would love for them to revert back to that, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, unfortunately.
Probably not.
Not the Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins version.
Oh, don't talk to me about that match. That match was atrocious. They should have. I'm sorry. The ending was stupid in itself. That match was stupid in itself. I could not bear to watch that match again. I watched it that night and I didn't watch it again. It was stupid.
It's like a no contest? Why?
I've never seen a Hell in a Cell match that ended in a no contest.
Because
that doesn't make any sense.
Because reasons. Because it's WWE.
Reasons my freaking ass.
Gotcha.
I don't remember the Drew Randy match ended in a no contest. I don't remember Undertaker and Mankind ended in a no contest. They literally kept going.
Yeah, literally.
They did. And they didn't want to stop the match, but Mankind said, I'm not gonna stop them. I'm not gonna let this match stop like that. I don't care how hurt I am.
No.
I ran out there and I got my ass beat. That's how it should have done with Seth versus Bray.
Yeah, and my thing is the fact that Foley was still alive.
Yeah.
Come on.
That was an amazing part.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like Seth and Bray. If you can't take it, then you shouldn't have been in that match to begin with.
No, absolutely.
That's the difference. This is a huge difference between those two matches. At least with Mankind, he fell off the cage. He went through the cage. He literally had a dislocated shoulder.
He had tacks in his body. He went through a table.
He went through everything you could think of. He had a dislocated shoulder.
He went through the desk.
He lost a tooth. Oh, he was a hot mess. But at least he still continued the match.
I know. And to me, that's a performer. That's a professionalist.
Yeah,
exactly. And when it comes to those two matches, Undertaker and Mankind trumps it all.
Yes.
I don't care.
Yes, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Well, I hate both of Drew's Hell in Cells because he lost them both.
Oh God, please! I don't want to talk about
and
that.
And that last one, he definitely shouldn't have lost. I'm still pissed about that one.
How the hell are you gonna lose Hell in a Cell in 2020? And then
that Hell in a Cell against Lashley was brutal.
Don't even bother trying to preach it. Don't even bother. Just know who you're dealing with. Just know who you're dealing with.
Oh my God! The last two, I was pissed off. I was so pissed, especially the Lashley one. It was a good match. I'm not gonna say it wasn't. It was a good match.
Damn good match. I mean,
just to win. What the
fuck? Just seeing those, abrasions and contusions and shit. I'm like, man, you guys really put yourselves through that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And here's the thing. What really broke my heart was the marks he had on his back. Oh my God. I wanted to cry.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to cry so bad.
You know that Lashley still has the scar to this day.
Yeah, he still has it. Yeah.
He
still has that.
Talk about a war wound.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. Drew should have won that match. I'm sorry. That was BS.
Because,
my brother called me after
he had it hands down quite a few times. He really did.
My brother called me after that event, after that match, and he wasn't happy. He told me, what the fuck was that?
I agree with you all.
The Miz cashing in.
Yeah, because it's kind of like, here we go again.
Okay, I just calmed down from last night, and you're bringing that up. Oh my God!
I told you.
Oh, chair shush.
No.
Breathe.
I don't want to see that again.
Breathe.
Good story about the Miz 4 years ago.
Oh, please, Jesus Christ! Just for them to even bring it up on Twitter, I feel like just punching that person.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
I want to freaking punch somebody right now.
Why? Just why?
You want to know who a good heel is? This is a good heel. This is a good heel right here.
Oh, well, MJF is a fantastic heel.
Oh yeah, he is a great freaking heel.
I haven't seen a bigger heel since Gino Hernandez.
Excuse me. Yeah, but like I said, I'm sorry. I don't give a damn. Just to hear the Miz, he's a 2-time Grand Slam champ. I'm like, I don't want to hear about that, please. I already know what happened the second time. If you say it again, I will go to the screen and punch you in your mouth.
Yeah, big whoop-de-doo-doo.
Yeah,
that's what he says.
4 years ago.
Yeah. I'm still just so. I'm just so.
And Usher has to come over and say, "Excuse me, sir, the event's over."
Speaking of events and stuff, we need to talk about how the WrestleMania card is now. We have the freaking winner take all match.
Wait a minute. What WrestleMania card?
what they have so far.
Cars.
Still pin this.
I'm
I'm
just
talking about the
telling it like
matches
it
they
is.
have so far.
I'm
They
just
have
telling
the
it like it is. Okay.
yes. Brock versus Roman, winner take all match. I definitely want Roman to win that shit. It would have been nice if Drew was in that too.
Yeah,
Don't
I
get me
know.
started with that. Ronda versus Charlotte, which I find it to be bullshit, and for the women's championship.
Are you trying to make me choke?
I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm trying to see what matches they have in the cards so far.
Bianca and Becky.
Yeah, for the Raw Women's Championship, and I have a feeling Bianca's gonna win that one. And
He's gonna put in his
match,
2 cents.
the only match that I'm interested in. Yeah, and the only match that I'm interested in, and I'm going to watch it with bated breath. I hope that they make this official.
Hello.
But AJ and Ed.
yes, they need to make this match official. Yes, I would definitely like to see that.
Now that
Yes,
I
they
would
need to-
definitely watch.
I will watch that match.
If it winds up being Cody Rhodes, I'm going to throat punch Vince McMahon. I swear to God.
I'll get a bottle. I'll get a bottle and hit him over the
Well,
head
let's
with
put
it,
it this
please.
way. At this rate, Cody Rhodes is just as bad as Johnny Knoxville.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Well, because
Thank you very much.
No,
Am I not right?
He's a wrestler. Johnny Knoxville is a jackass.
Exactly. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you, sir.
That is true.
But-
That's true, but yeah,
I cannot stand Cody's. He just went from like, okay, wholesome, yes, this was my dad, to now I'm a pompous jerk.
Yeah, I agree. And you know,
Am I not wrong?
Is going to have to include.
No, but yeah,
someone with them.
I said that on my show. I said that he needed a reinvention, and I was like, but everybody jumped down my throat. They were like, "No, you're wrong," and I was like, okay.
Jesus,
well,
why the hell
you
they
know.
do that? Oh my God! I sometimes I hate people. Sometimes I hate people sometimes with their stupid. They think they're all big and bad and shit. Please.
Yeah, and I'm like, no.
They all could be working us. Who knows?
They.
Yeah,
Shut.
I can't. Why in the world? Why in the world are gonna put Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville for the IC title? I don't understand that shit.
I have no words.
What's probably going to
I'm
happen
speechless.
is Johnny Knoxville's probably going to get the title.
Oh God, please! I hope he doesn't get the freaking title.
No,
Please, no! For the love of God, no! What they need to do?
I agree with you. It should happen, but I'm having David Arquette flashbacks here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when he won the title. Oh my God! I mean, I didn't watch WCW, but I remember he won that title. I said, "What?"
Yeah, exactly.
And you know, what's funny is
now in David Arquette's defense, since that time, he's actually worked at professional wrestling.
Yeah,
and
he's become serviceable.
And he did not want to win. He didn't. He told them, "No, this is a bad idea." But you know, Russo was like, "Come on, dog. You know, this is gonna be good, dog. Yeah, this is gonna be great, dog." And
no, I remember that.
No.
Now I will say he gave all the earnings as champion. He gave them to the families of Owen Hart and Brian Coleman.
Yes.
Now
Which
that
I thought was very sweet.
Arquette's an awesome dude, but that should have never happened. He should have never been put in that position.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him.
And I've had this discussion with others, including Cherry. This is one of the reasons that I miss kayfabe, because in the days of kayfabe, there were two things. One, they always wanted it to be believable, because if it wasn't believable, the jig would be right, because people kind of knew, but they weren't sure, and then something would happen and be like, "Oh, is that real? I don't know. That might have been real."
Yeah.
So there was always a question. That's the first part. The second part is now, when something happens that people don't like, they don't get mad at the heel. They get mad at at management for booking. Since when have you ever heard, "Oh, well, that's just terrible booking. I don't like that"? But before kayfabe went away, you always got mad at Tully Blanchard, or you got mad at J.J. Dillon, or you got mad at Roddy Piper. You didn't get mad at management for the booking of the match. So to me, it was more enjoyable in that time than it is
Yeah,
now.
I can see where you're going with that.
I can see where that is, because a lot of
Yeah.
times some of the storylines are not really invested. The crowd is
Right.
not really
And
invested
Right.
in
they're
the
not
storyline
believable.
because you
Like
don't
Knoxville,
explain how you
the title is not
start
believable.
the beginning, the middle, and the end.
Yeah, Johnny Knoxville would have never
No,
challenged
it's
the
not,
title in the
because the
face
thing
of
is
kayfabe.
that you don't explain the storyline.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
if it was something like Logan Paul versus Johnny Knoxville in some sort of like exhibition type match,
Yeah.
okay, fine. I might
I
actually
can see
put Johnny
that.
Knoxville in that one, but to put him in a title match, that's
It's
a
just
sign
stupid.
really
It's a
feel
slap in the face.
to
It's a-
everyone that has worked.
It's a
freaking
slap in the
hard.
face to the young
Not only
talent.
that, it's a slap in
Yeah.
the face to people like Mr. Perfect, who held that IC title. It's a slap in the face to Tito
Yeah.
Santana.
Oh, yeah.
You're making
Yes,
the
yes.
mockery. Right.
Yes.
You're making the
all
mockery.
the way back.
Yes.
Ravishing
Think about
with
all the
your
way back.
mockery
Yeah.
of that title. And they haven't really showcased that title in win anyway.
Who had it before Shinsuke?
Yeah.
Who did he
Apollo Crews. Apollo
Apollo
Crews had it.
Crews.
did nothing with him either.
No.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
know.
mean,
It was
since
Biggie
we
before
They're
that.
making a,
Yeah,
they're
it
making
was
a
Biggie.
movie of
Before
the history
that,
of the
yeah.
That's
title.
supposed to be the workhorse title, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean,
You don't
honestly,
do anything with it.
when it came to the IC title, when the Miz had it, he made it look like it was very important. It was an important title.
I give him that. He did.
And then
Yeah.
I give him credit for that.
He's the last one though.
Yeah,
He's
I
really
give him
good.
credit for that because he made that title really have a lot of prestige and recognition for him, which I give him for that.
Really,
Yeah.
what they should do, and it's kind of what I think they might be going toward. Maybe if you want to be like the main champion, you want to be the world champion or the universal champion or whatever, unify that title. And if you unify that title, she doesn't like this idea.
No, I don't, because
She hates this
if
idea.
it's not Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns, you're not going to get it.
Unified, yes, you will.
Oh my god, I see the wheels turning on Cherry. I see it.
Understand where I'm going with this. Unify that title at WrestleMania. Okay, then the IC title and the US title become relevant because now those are the top championships on the brand, and that person is the number one contender from that brand for the top title. Okay, you unify that title, then you have opportunity for the IC title and the US title to become relevant again. Those belts to be able to challenge for the top title. Then all of a sudden, let's say Money in the Bank comes around, Drew all of a sudden gets the IC title. Now he's
I see daggers.
He attending.
It's not going
to. Wait a minute. Okay. And
that's where I'm going with it, but she doesn't want to wait till it.
Keep explaining. Keep explaining.
It's not that. I know how WWE is going to book it. If you're not Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar, you're not going to get that title. And the way that they have been booking, especially the IC title, and the way that they've been booking Damian Priest lately, it's crap.
And here goes back to my argument about fake kayfabe.
Well, but it doesn't exist anymore. Having that argument, it doesn't exist anymore. You have to deal with it.
But wait. I kind of understand where he's coming from.
Yeah, but
I
shouldn't each title hold their own relevance?
Well,
yes,
it
should.
But I'm saying you make those titles relevant again because they're not relevant now.
No, I mean you should be
held the belt for
proud of what title you win.
Shinsuke held the IC title for how long?
Over 6 months.
6 months.
Defend it.
Once and then
Once.
lost it on the second
One time, maybe
Twice.
twice. Well, twice.
On second defense. So in 6 months, you defended the title twice. You lost it on the second defense. I remember the days of the rule where if you didn't defend the title within 30 days, you relinquished it.
Yep, I remember
Yes,
that.
I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember that. Yep.
Right, exactly.
I see where you're going with that.
I understand.
But they only use that rule. They only use that rule if the champion is either injured or capacitated or not able to defend the title at all. They do not
True.
use that rule when the title is not being relevant on television or on paper. They don't use that rule. They do not.
But the
They
title
only
should
use
remain
that rule
relevant. Is what I'm
when
getting
the person's
Yeah.
injured.
If you're a title holder, you should
Yeah,
be one
well,
of the top.
yeah, well, I agree
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah.
I understand
I
where you're coming.
agree,
I
but
understand.
that's
I
not.
understand.
Oh yeah,
kind of
I
understand.
get it.
Yeah. I kind of understand where you're coming from, Charlie, in a way, because when it comes to the WWE and Universal Championships, they're literally focusing on that right now. They're literally putting the other titles in the back burner, which just shouldn't be done right. It shouldn't be like that at all.
You have
Every
Yeah.
single title on the brand should have a lot of prestige and recognition, especially when you're the champion. And to think like, when it comes to the unification match, I don't know. I'm like on the fence with that, because they did that before. When John Cena was facing Randy Orton, they did that before with the world title and the WWE title,
If you
and
want to be the main
they
champion, you
unified
got to
it.
be willing to float between shows.
Yeah.
Oh no, I definitely agree with that. But can you really, honestly, truly see Brock Lesnar being on both shows every week?
Oh God,
every week.
I could see Brock Lesnar not being the one that unifies the title.
But
I see Roman unifying them.
I see Brock Lesnar as a part timer, and he's just there for a paycheck.
Well,
I see
really
Roman unifying the titles
with the new branding that he's going through with the cowboy Viking.
I enjoy it too. I just don't want to be.
Let me ask you.
I enjoy. Okay.
Go ahead, Earl.
Yeah, I want to ask Paul. I want to ask Paul something. Is this should we end the brand split?
Yes.
Yes.
No. Because here's the thing: every week on Raw, you're going to get the same 5 people.
Every week on
SmackDown, you get the same 5 people. But now you in that brand split between 5 hours of shows, you're going to get the same 5 people. It doesn't matter
on both shows.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to matter because
that could be. It could be.
People.
Because the thing is that if you unify the titles, that means you're going to get rid of the brand split.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
The U.S. title.
Not really, because
and
I mean, it could happen, and
the
it
title
could
could
happen.
be the SmackDown champion. That's where your contenders from each brand come from for the top title.
Yeah, and my fear is go back to 2016 and watch when they ended that brand split.
Yeah,
it was dog shit.
The reason that you really can't do the brand split is you got too much talent out there that needs to be showcased on the roster.
Mm-hmm. If they showcase it.
The reason
that's another thing.
Split is because you really don't have back in the territory days. You could get away with only having the one brand because back in the territory days, the talent kind of went around from region to region, or at least the heels did. They would rotate through, and then the pieces would kind of stay in place because they would be who the promotion was built around, and then they would rotate, and it would be fresh because, like for 3-4 months you would have. Say Kerry Von Erich versus Kabuki or whoever, or Kamala would come in, or Brody would come in for a few months, or so they would rotate through, and that's what kept.
Yes, in the 80s they would do the rotation,
but now you don't have that. You don't have that rotation. And it's not fresh.
They don't have the rotation because they let go of over 200 wrestlers. Come on now. Yeah. It was so stupid. Within I think a year or 2 year span, a lot of the top guys and females got released.
Mm-hmm.
It was so-called budget cuts, which is bullshit.
Yeah, budget cuts while they're making the most profit they've ever made.
Every quarter is record profits, but they have.
I mean, the reason why I think brand split needs to end is because since you have a depleted women's roster and you have a depleted, you take rosters and you mix them entwined together, and then this way you can create fresh new storylines out of it, and those who have the potential of becoming something special, you then take those and put those prominently on television to bring back the audience.
How about
split?
I see where you're going with that.
Yeah, I understand that.
How about you stop
you got
neglecting the
to
tag team
bring it
division,
back.
and then you've got more talent on TV with the same number of matches.
Another storyline.
That's what I mean by the brand split, because the brand split right now is ruining the potential that you have in that realm. Keep them lower in the mid card. You're making them lower by focusing on the same people over and over again. If you merged the two brands together's roster, you then have a crop of potential that you could mold and promenade on television to bring back that audience, that million audience that you keep losing every week. You would do something innovative and fresh with it.
I get what
you're going with
I
that.
definitely get what you're saying, because I definitely get what you're saying.
I don't necessarily disagree with what you're saying. I think there's merit to what you're saying. I just think there are ways they could do it and keep the brand split and keep more people on TV. I think
get better writers.
I think
exactly right. Get better writers.
Tag team division for one.
Exactly.
Bruce can't even write for one show
unless they're the New Day. You split them up, and then you try to start a fight between them to create drama or whatever. Why not put the spotlight on the tag team division? Because, like I said, then you've got same number of matches, but you've got more talent on TV. Because you've got two on each side of the ring as opposed to one.
Right. I mean,
and it creates some storylines around your tag titles.
Something fresh.
Yeah. I mean,
we need something fresh.
I agree.
Didn't they promise that a couple years ago?
Yeah,
but they're going to give us what we want.
Yes,
what?
We're going to give him what he wants.
I haven't seen that yet.
I haven't seen that either.
He's going to put a hat like Nick Khan in charge and have him release God knows how many wrestlers in the last 2 years.
Oh, God.
And
a shitload. I lost count.
Oh, my God.
And that man's the worst. That man is truly the worst thing that has ever happened.
Honestly, for a lot of them, though, it would probably be the best thing for them because they can go out on the indies and make more money than they were with WWE.
Exactly.
And hone their craft more. So, I mean.
And they're thriving and more.
Matt Cardona.
Yeah.
Matt Cardona saw what Drew McIntyre did back in 2014 to 2017, and he literally has done exactly what
and we saw him at WrestleMania, and he was
oh yeah, he was. Oh my God, he's turned into one of the best heels.
Yeah,
I mean, good. Leaving the company really helped them. When they leave the company, they're thriving, and I love it.
And after the way he was treated in 2011, after he got generically over with the whole Z Long Island true story, and people were
the Long Island IC, something like that.
And for him, and then when he won the IC title, people were just so genuinely happy, and literally the next night gave it back to him. That really
all I know is the indie scene is starting to thrive because of the infusion of talent. And I'll tell you right now, our friend JD is up in Massachusetts right now wrestling against Rip Bison.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, nice.
They're right now doing that tonight as a matter of fact.
Nice. That's what's up.
He was out in LA doing the Battle of Los Angeles.
He did Battle of Los Angeles. But what I'm really looking forward to, and for those of Earl, you may not know, my friend JD Drake, I bowl with him.
He's an AA.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I bowl with JD. He's a buddy of mine. So he's up in Massachusetts right now wrestling Rip Bison tonight. But what I'm really looking forward to is there's a promotion here locally in the Charlotte area called PWX. And Anthony Henry, who's also made an appearance on AEW.
He did.
They've got a storyline brewing right now where the American Wolf is going to be coming.
Yeah, Eddie Edwards and
they're gonna have a match with JD and Anthony.
Yep.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
That's supposed to happen in the next few weeks.
at the end of March. Yeah, we got front row tickets for
wow.
that.
Yeah.
Nice.
You guys gonna have a banging time.
Sounds
Yeah.
good,
Yes.
though. That's good.
That's like the week
That sounds like fun.
after. I think that's the week after SmackDown and
Right before my birthday. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a week
Oh,
after
that's
my
cool.
birthday is a week
Cool.
after the SmackDown event.
Yeah, mine's March 30th, so I'm coming up too.
Oh, mine is March 24th.
Okay.
There you go.
When is your birthday, Chris? Oh, okay.
March 24th is my
okay.
birthday.
You
Well,
know,
see, I did. So
I
you
did
might
a
have
poll.
like a little cake or something
Yeah.
while you're here.
But I'm telling you that the indie scene has really got a lot of good talent, and there's a lot of good stuff happening in the indies. So if you have independent wrestling in your area, go check it out because you might be surprised who you'll see.
Yes.
And I think you'll be surprised at those that you don't know that how good they are.
I mean, we saw Minora's.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
And we saw Murder Grandpa versus Anthony Henry.
Yeah, if you saw that on Twitter back in August, that's the event that we were at that Lance Archer was at.
Yeah, because Lance Archer went against JD.
He went against JD.
Yeah.
But I saw, and people kept talking about Minora's and his chops on Anthony Henry. I'm telling you right now, Anthony Henry gave it right back.
Yeah.
I believe it.
That match was insane.
Oh yeah, it was great.
It was insane.
Great.
Yeah.
So, yeah, check out your indie wrestling scene. You might be surprised how good it is.
I would say two
I've been
people.
to an independent show once.
Yeah. What were you saying?
How was that? How was that?
It was good. It was a great experience. It's different from any other thing you ever seen. You're not going to see any fireworks or production or anything of that nature. It's nothing like the mainstream guys, but these guys and girls, they go out there and they bust their behind and they entertain the audience. And it is just it's so intimate and it's so absolutely fantastic.
Josie gets in just as much as she does WWE.
Yeah. And you get, because you can get up close and personal with these performers. I mean, you can meet them after and before the matches.
Yeah.
More times than not, they're over at the table and they're selling their merch. So I mean, you can really have that kind of an experience at those shows.
Yep.
And
that's nice.
And I'm not going to say all the matches are 5-star matches because they're not, but you're going to find some gems too.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it was.
No, I understand that. I mean, they put on a whale of a show.
Yeah,
they give you a show that you never forget. You'll be very satisfied.
And they're all hungry. They're trying to make their way. So they're working hard at trying to put up.
They will reach the top. They will.
Yeah. And you never know. You might see somebody at an independent show, and then a few years later, you're like, oh my gosh, I was at this show, and that guy that's on TV right now was there.
Yeah.
I think Anthony Henry might be one of those.
He was on NXT for a while.
He was
Asher something.
And he's in the local here.
Yeah, he lives here, I think.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Interesting.
Yeah. He was,
well, he and JD are good friends. So.
Yeah, but AML is also another local promotion, and they're the ones that always put on the show at WrestleCade. And like the show we went to at WrestleCade, we saw Malachi Black versus Buddy Matthews, and that was that's one of the best matches I have ever seen live. It was incredible.
That was absolutely a
too bad you didn't videotape it.
I have some pictures from it. I know my phone was dying by the end of it, so I didn't get to get it. But like Josie went into the ring and got her picture made with after.
Oh yeah, I saw the picture
Yeah.
of Josie meeting them. That's freaking sweet.
Buddy Matthews got down on her, like looking at her, like, and then they took a picture of it. Yeah, that's where we met Sting. We met Heath Slater, the Iconics, or the Inspiration. We met Malachi Black before that. Yeah, Let's see. Yep, there it is. There's
Yeah, I remember that picture.
yeah.
That picture's
Mhm.
beautiful. I
Yeah,
love
that's
it.
cool.
yes, that.
I love it. Yeah.
That's a nice picture.
Yeah,
I
That's a
remember.
great
That
picture.
is
Oh
so
my
cute.
gosh.
That's awesome.
I applaud Josie for doing that.
She
I
did great.
applaud her so much. Yes.
That's
Oh,
Josie. That's
she
great pictures. That's awesome.
she made an impression on a lot of people.
Including that guy right there.
Yeah, Earl, you know that guy.
Yay! Oh,
Oh,
I
Yeah.
love it. Yes,
Oh,
man,
yes.
I love it.
His face lit up so much when she just looked at him. She said, "I love Joker Sting," and he just was like,
Mhm.
"You're the only one." And he was like, so what did he said, "So what did you like about Joker Sting?" She goes, "The jokes." I think she just melted him. It was,
Mhm.
and everyone remembered her from that weekend, just like, "Oh, you're the little girl that Sting really liked." And
He actually made the comment that little girl's got more personality than anybody in this entire building.
combined, yeah.
Yeah, I believe it.
Oh, that's so cool.
I love it. I love it.
It's so
Yeah, Gilbert
cool.
loved her too. Gilbert adored her. We met him. He's
we met
such a sweet man.
Gilbert was actually really cool.
He was awesome.
He was there with James Ellsworth.
I remember. Oh yeah. Oh my God! I will imagine back then.
Some wrestlers can be great, and some of them can be not so great.
Oh yeah. Oh well, yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
I have met some wrestlers that are not so great. Trust me.
Oh, spill the tea.
They-
Who have you met
they
that's not so
are
great?
real
Come
nasty.
on. Come on.
Spill the tea. I'm all ears. We're all ears. Go ahead.
Gossip.
Harvey Whippleman was one of them.
I've heard he is a dude.
I remember him. I remember him.
He was nasty. He was nasty. He was nasty to me. I don't know. I don't know about anybody else, but he was nasty.
He even
to
a wrestler?
Me.
He wasn't
nice.
No, he was a manager. He was a manager.
He didn't even have anything to be uppity about.
He acted like he was all of that, and you were the bottom of his shoe, and he was, he was like
one of those. Okay.
What a scumbag.
It was like one of those. Like what are those? I was like, okay.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Never again. Never again. You gotta deal with him.
Yeah.
I was like, I was like, forget it. I don't. I got turned off after that. I was like, I never wanted. I never ever want to meet somebody who's like that.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Like I said, because
more.
Let me see who else I ever met that was nasty. What was her name? That woman, Sunny.
She just got arrested again.
She just got arrested again.
She was nasty.
That's all that.
She was nasty.
She got arrested again. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Very stuck up. Very stuck up.
Can I tell you one of the nicest ones I've ever met that you would never think unless you've met him before?
Who?
The Iron Sheik.
Oh.
What?
Oh yeah.
I heard about that. I heard that.
He was amazing.
Oh my God! What?
You know who was the greatest
absolute at Dragon Con a number of years ago? They were sitting beside each other, and they were both the nicest people you would ever want to meet.
Oh wow!
Even though Shiki Baby can be kind of crazy on Twitter.
Yes, we know.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I see his tweets are hilarious.
When he calls Hogan a raisin dick, that's like the best thing ever.
He doesn't.
And he says to Brody, speaking of Hogan, a very fun fact: my grandmother, my mama, went to the event where Hulk Hogan defeated the Iron Sheik for the title.
Oh, in '84.
She went there, yes. And on top of that, she actually got the chance to meet him. She met Hulk Hogan.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yes, and she told me that he's so freaking tall. I'm like, okay, Mama, really?
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
like
he's
6'8"
tall.
at the time.
Yeah, he was really. She told
I
me
think
he was really
gotten
tall.
after, as he's had like his back surgeries and stuff.
Yeah, but she told me that it was really tall. Gave her the merchandise, the headband. Oh, she had a blast.
But yeah,
she had a one of a time.
Iron Sheik was absolutely one of the nicest people you ever want to meet. He was.
Oh, wow.
Roddy
Oh, my
Piper.
God.
Roddy Piper is one of the nicest people I've ever met. Roddy.
My
loved
father
him.
met Roddy Piper. My daddy
I
met Roddy Piper,
loved
and
him.
he got me an autograph of Roddy Piper for me.
So
That's great.
So okay. So big shock. My name is not really Cherry. It's but when I told him my name, Roddy Piper, I told him, he asked me my name, and I said Leslie. He was like, "Oh, good Scottish name. I love it." He was just like one of the absolute.
When it comes
people.
to wrestling events, my dad, I'm gonna tell you, my dad has met a couple of wrestlers, and he's got autographs for me. He met Roddy Piper, he met China, got me an autograph. He even met RVD and took a picture with RVD.
Oh, cool!
Oh, wow!
And he got me a Chris Jericho autograph.
Did he get when he met RVD? Was there contact?
There was contact. There was contact. There was a picture of me and my dad doing this together.
No, I'm just saying, did he get a contact high around RVD?
I don't know about that, but yeah, but I have a couple of autographs of wrestlers that my dad got for me.
Cheetos afterwards.
But no, it was my daddy got me so many autographs. I keep them close to my heart, and I love it.
Coming on here talking about Cheetos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but there is a picture of me and my dad like this. I love it.
That's cool.
I'm trying to think of.
You know who the coolest guy that I ever met was? He was the coolest. He was a good guy.
Who was it?
Who?
He's gone, Howard. He was something else.
Howard Finkel.
Oh,
Howard Finkel.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
One of the
I never forget when I met him in the
ever.
garden, and it was great. He was like, I couldn't believe he remembered me. He was like, I remember you a lot of times sitting in the audience with your mom, and stuff. I was like, wow.
Oh my
gosh!
They do remember. If you make an impression, they remember. Because I remember you talking about when you went to the house show in Fayetteville.
Kofi remember Josie.
Kofi remembered.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah, I remember you spoke about that. Yes.
Yeah.
So I mean, they remember. They remember certain fans, especially if they see you more than once. So that's not surprising.
Or if they, you really just left an amazing impression on them. I'm trying to think if I've ever met any that were jerks. I think the closest one, I mean, I don't mean to speak ill of the dead, but Cowboy Ron Bass was kind of a dick. And he was actually a face at the time that I met him. All the heels and most of the other faces were like really, really cool, but he was kind of a jerk.
Who was kind of a jerk? Who?
Cowboy Ron Bass.
Really?
Back in the days of Jim Crockett. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So he was a prick
kind of
then.
a jerk. Rock and Roll Express, they were great, but man, they were getting mauled by 13, 14-year-old girls. It was,
oh my god.
it was insane.
Didn't Robert try to pick you up on time?
Okay, all right.
That was. Oh, you tell.
So
there we go.
So in Charlotte, they have this thing at the Hilton.
Scandal.
I'm trying to think of when it was they have it called The Gathering. And it's basically all the old
Jim Crockett promotion.
All the Jim Crockett promotion guys coming back to Charlotte. And so they used to have like a panel. You would line up for a panel to get autographs for.
Mm-hmm.
So I think in that panel it was Arn Anderson, the Rock and Roll Express. They were at the very end of the line, but I think Jim Cornette was in that one.
Probably Tully Blanchard.
And no, Tully wasn't there that
he wasn't there.
But, so I went down the line, and they were getting ready to leave. I think their signing time was like 30. Their signing block was like, I think it was like 30 minutes. And so I was trying to get through to get everyone because I had it was like the you remember the original Crockett Cup, the tag team cup. I had the original program from the Crockett Cup, and so I was trying to get the Rock and Roll Express to sign it. And so I was trying to get through. Okay, I got to Ricky Morton first, and he signed it, and they were literally getting ready to leave. So I said to Robert Gibson, I said, "Can you sign this real quick?" He said, "What'd you say to me?" I said, "Can you sign this real quick?" He said, "That's not what you said to me." I said, "Yes, it is." He said, "No, it's not." I said, "Okay, what did you think I said?" He said, "Will you do me real quick?"
Oh my God! What? He actually thought you said that? Oh my God!
Well, he knew what she said. He was trying to twist it.
And I said,
"Oh my God!"
I said,
He was thinking, "I'm getting ready to get out of here. Maybe I can, have a party gift."
And I
exactly.
Jesus. And I'm like, no, that's not what I said. I promise.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Oh,
no.
What's funny is this
that
is
would
well
have been
past
a
Rock and Roll Express prime.
This was 2008 or 2009.
Well past their prime.
Yeah, this was like older.
Yeah. Robert Gibson's hair had fully fallen off the back of his head. His mullet had gone from here to back here. He had the shine up top.
Oh my God!
Chris is like, "No, I can't take this."
But yeah,
you're welcome for that visual.
But no, actually,
Thanks.
one of the coolest people I met that weekend though was Jerry Martell. She was so nice and so awesome. So she had a picture. She actually planned a picture for me for free, and it's the picture of her robe. And she actually wrote on it to Leslie, "Guess what I'm wearing under the robe? Absolutely nothing. Love, Sherry."
Oh my God!
Oh,
God! Y'all, I can't.
She was quite a character. Jim Cornette was actually really nice, if you can believe it. But man,
Jim
he was.
Cornette?
Yes, he was actually very nice.
What? Okay.
But I mean, I wasn't out of the way mean with him. I'm sure there was. I mean, I remember he and my mom used to get the bus fights at the shows way back in the day.
Jeez.
Twinkle Toes and what's he call them? The Hardly Boys.
Oh yeah, yeah, because he hates the whole broken universe thing. So he
doesn't get it.
He doesn't get it.
Cornette's old school. He's another one.
That's the one way
he wants kayfabe back, which will never happen because it's gone.
Unfortunately,
anything that's not believable, he doesn't want to have anything to do with. So that's his bag. So.
Or anything Kenny Omega.
Yeah, he does not.
He does not like Kenny Omega.
Oh no.
I mean, Kenny's a fantastic talent. I mean, he's go in the ring. So
I mean, you got to think.
I thought he had a great heel run with the title in AEW. So
he had all the titles. Oh my goodness! And my brother and I were talking about Kenny Omega the other day. He literally was carrying the pandemic too when everything went down. He literally had all the titles. All the titles.
Yep. AEW, Impact.
AEW, Impact. He literally had all of that. I said to myself, how the heck he gets through security?
Didn't he have the AAA title for a while too? Yeah.
He literally had all the titles. He was all over the place. Whatever.
The only one he didn't have was NWA.
And
Nick Aldis was holding that down for he held it. But we don't speak of NWA on here because that
was not to be named. Was not to be named. We already know.
If I get more Danhausen,
noted. Take notes.
No.
But
he's very nasty.
Who
was?
They said that guy Danhausen. They said he's nasty. I've never met him in person, so I don't know.
I never heard that because he was
the guy in AEW.
People.
Yeah.
Yeah, JD said Danhausen's good people, so I don't know. I've not met him, but I know somebody.
I never met him before myself.
I never met him.
I've never met him before.
I mean, maybe that person.
There was a guy that was sitting
maybe he was having a bad day or whatever.
Or the person was nasty to him. I mean, you never know.
That's the thing. The fans can be really nasty too.
I don't know. I don't know.
No, we don't know anything about
because there was a guy that was sitting next to me. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, most of my meeting wrestler experiences have been really positive.
There's always going to be a couple. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've had a few bumps in the road. I've had a few bumps in the road, but not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but there's always going to be a couple, and you could catch some people on a bad day. What
Yeah.
have you? They all have bad days. So I mean, you kind of got to give a little bit of a benefit of the doubt, because you got to remember these folks are in the spotlight.
Yeah.
They constantly have people coming at them saying, "Hey, can you sign this? Can I get a picture? Can I get that? Can I get that?"
Yeah, and it gets tiring.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what CM Punk was saying the other day on Twitter.
Exactly.
He says that he's tired of fans of coming up to him in the airport. He was telling fans,
But that also
like,
goes
let
with
us
the territory.
breathe.
You gotta be ready
Yeah,
for
but
that.
these people were like stalking him at the airport,
you gotta
knowing where
watch
he was
that.
going to be. And
That's what I hate about it. They can be stalkers too. Get out of here.
That's a little creepy.
That's way too creepy.
You know,
No.
it's all about in how you approach people. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just walking by and you see somebody, be cordial and then just say
Let them
thanks
be on the
and
way.
go.
Yeah. Be cordial. Say, hey, I don't mean to bother you. Is it okay if I take a picture? And then send them on the way. That's it. Don't be stalking them and shit. That's creepy as hell.
Or, you know, if they say they don't have time, just take that as okay, but yet you still had that experience.
Yeah.
Right.
Here's
and be like, you'll never know who I met. That you know.
For instance, and this is not a wrestling related story, but it is a celebrity related story.
Right.
Speaks to that point. Back in the, I'm going to show my age. Back in the early 90s, I was at that point in time, I was still right out of college. I was.
Well, you're not showing your age.
You're good. You're good.
Managing a Domino's at the time, and it was in Richmond, Virginia. And I had a friend who was a bartender in one of the clubs down in Shaka Bottom. And it was a Monday night. Nothing goes on in Shaka Bottom Monday night, but I went down there to watch Monday Night Football after I got off work with my friend who was the bartender. So I'm in there. There's no one in there but me, and I'm sitting there. We're hanging out. I'm having a couple of drinks while watching the game. And all of a sudden, this flood of people comes into the bar. And we're like, what's going on? And he starts doing his thing because all these people come in. I look down the bar, and there's that Charles Barkley.
Say what?
What?
Yeah.
So all these people.
Wow.
This was in the day before cell phones and before all of that. Like everybody, but everybody's trying to get him to sign.
I remember those days.
And all he was doing was trying to chill out because he was in town for a celebrity tournament in Williamsburg and was flying out the next day because he was playing for the Phoenix Suns at the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And all these people trying to get to him, and you could tell he was kind of annoyed with it. We caught eyes, and I just looked at it. I said, "Do you want a beer?" And he's like, "What? You want to buy me a beer?" I was like, "Yeah, why not?" So he came and sat beside me, and we sat there for the next 2 hours watching the rest of the game.
That is awesome. That is so awesome.
Nothing. It was just two guys hanging out watching a football game.
Exactly, because you treated him like a normal individual.
All he wanted was to be treated normal.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
But I think that's what all celebrities want, to be honest with you.
Everybody wants that. Be treated like a normal human being.
I mean, because the thing is that you see somebody famous, okay, you go gaga over the person, okay, but then your reality gets turned off, and then you believe that the person you see on TV and the person you see in real life are all merged into one, and now you're just overly hyped and you're overly sensitive and you're over this and you're over that, and before you know it, you become obsessed with the person. And the thing is that is borderline creepy, because what you see on television is what you see on.
They're all people just like us. They just have a job in the spotlight. He was the nicest one to meet. I've heard stories about Charles where people didn't have great experiences with him, whatever.
I remember that.
Your experience was wonderful.
Yeah.
Just telling us it was a wonderful experience with what you had.
Yeah, that's a wonderful experience.
I treated him normal and with respect.
Yeah, exactly.
But there are some people that can't separate fact from fiction. And that's a problem, and that is a big problem. That's a big problem.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing you brought that up because remember when Drew did the book of Chosen Destiny, there was a part in the book where the female fans, yes, where the female fans decided to insult Caitlyn when she was going with him on the road.
I know. I remember that.
Oh my God! When I read that part, I said, "Really? You really gonna do that? Oh hell no! I'm gonna like,
okay, so you remember when Drew destroyed Shanky with 34 chair shots? You remember that? I mean, he destroyed Shanky so bad, Fear still has a game.
Very still on his way.
It literally.
Yes. I'll never forget seeing this tweet about this guy said Drew is the worst person in the world. He brutalized that poor man. I fucking hate you, Drew McIntyre. What the hell, dude?
Fucking scumbag. He's a fucking scumbag. What the hell you hate him for? Just because he did that is all part of this thing. It's all part of the storyline.
And I'm like, dude, it's Drew Galloway did not hit him. You know, this was part of the show. I'm like, dude.
I mean, it looked brutal, but
it looked brutal.
That's what he was supposed to do. Make it look brutal.
That's the thing I hate with people. They separate the things from fiction to reality. Yo, it's all part of the freaking storyline. What the hell are you bitching and complaining about? Are you
if you had seen Drew Galloway in ICW, he would have had a conniption. Because I mean, he threw poor Noam Dar literally right off the balcony onto that table.
Yes.
and did a lot of really nasty things. I mean, that was nothing.
That's why every time we go on Twitter, you and I all know this. Every time we go on Twitter, if there is some fun that's posting something stupid about you, we go off.
Oh, we do.
No, really?
Kristen doesn't do that either.
Not guilty. No, not guilty.
Well, I mean, we've made
guilty as heck.
See, I'm an angel. See, I'm an angel.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, right.
See, me personally, I don't pay enough attention to Twitter to care what somebody out there says.
But
sometimes it's fun to read.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, there was one person that posted something on Twitter about Undertaker's career being overrated. I went off on that person so bad. Oh my God.
Oh. In what way? What was the justification for it being overrated?
The way that he said that his streak was overrated. Oh
I
my
mean,
God!
I
saw that tweet. I freaking blew up.
I mean, not all of his matches in the streak were great. Giant Gonzalez.
Yeah.
That was the worst. The worst.
Yeah.
I mean, there were a couple of stinkers in there, but
but when you're talking about 24, 25 matches over 24, 25 years, you can't expect all of it to be
right.
Well, they're not all going to be great
because you can only go. You can only have so many great challengers as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But
everyone there is like, I'm just like so. And Giant Gonzalez was never good in the ring. So.
Oh no, he was never good. Especially with he was very tall. He didn't have so much wrestling ability.
He was a basketball.
He was. Yeah.
It was so bad.
They better not put Undertaker in the match.
No, I don't think
Take would allow it.
He just got inducted. He's getting inducted in the Hall of Fame this year.
Yeah.
Let it be. I will have a box of tissues next to me when
I know you will, girl.
I will have a box of tissues next to me.
Taker probably would have done better if they retired 2 years sooner.
True. Yeah. I agree with you about that.
But that was his decision.
That was his decision.
It was his choice. He retired on his own terms, which I respect.
Which I respect.
Honestly, when he left the duster and the hat in the ring, I felt like that should have been it.
Please, that made me cry. That made me cry. I
felt like that was a really good exit point And
Yeah, very symbolic.
Yeah, it was symbolic. Yes, it made me cry. That really made me cry. I was shedding tears that night.
And I felt like it was diminished when he came back for another match.
Well, because it was a Goldberg.
It was a Goldberg match.
Please don't bring that up again. I hate that match. I hate that match with a passion because I refuse to watch that. That one time I watched it when he did that match.
Taker, it was terrible because of the opponent.
Yeah. You know, Taker will always put on a high caliber match, regardless. But that shit that happened, what Goldberg did to him, oh no, I can't talk about that match. I can't.
I mean, the dumbass concussed himself in the locker room before, and he can't last 5 minutes in the ring to begin with, and he's done. And then that whole jackhammer thing. I'm just like, what in the hell? I mean,
he gets gassed after 5 minutes. Who does that remind you of?
Earl, what was that thing about Goldberg?
Oh God, that old.
He
jeez.
I mean, well, you saw what happened this last match.
He can't last.
He can't last. He couldn't last at all.
Minute.
He can't last.
He was sweating profusely.
Hey, Kristen, I want to hear what's on your mind. I see your expressions. I hear.
Sometimes you can come back, but sometimes you're just dead.
So Kenny Rogers said it best.
Listen. I read somewhere.
I
read an article.
You see where I went with that, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Since you brought up the whole Goldberg thing, I read an article. Oh God, please don't kill me for this.
Oh no.
No, you won't.
Wait. It's not about Drew. Don't worry. Okay. It's about Goldberg. The thing is that
Corey Graves alone will hurt you.
No. I will never do that. I can't do that to my girls. I can't do that.
Okay.
But like I said, Corey Graves was hoping that Goldberg will wrestle one more match.
Corey Graves needs to shut his mouth.
No. I saw that so briefly. I couldn't read it anymore. I saw that earlier today. It popped up on my phone and my Google feed, and it said Corey Graves hopes that Goldberg will return for
Why did you want to do that to his peers? Think about who would have to wrestle him.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably because Big E always wanted to wrestle him.
And I can see where that would be a lifelong dream realized.
Yeah.
I get that because the little kid inside you is like, oh my God, I'm going to wrestle my idol. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I get that. And I'm sure there's a lot other wrestlers that want to have that chance too.
Exactly. Yeah, I get that. But why the hell would Corey Graves want Goldberg to come back for one match? Please. It's bad enough we had to deal with him with Roman. I can't deal with it again.
Too many
matches. Exactly.
I mean, he was terrible back in '98, and he got worse. I mean, he's going wide. I just stop.
Yeah. Well, some things. In other words, it's like let old dogs lie, please.
Yeah. But bringing back this old talent doesn't allow you to elevate the younger talent, like what Earl was
saying.
It doesn't.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, because why are you gonna bring back the part-timers and the old-timers to see if you're literally bringing them back and letting the younger talent be pushed to the side? Don't do that. You have to let the young talent
that's the whole point of the younger talent is to build the business more.
Exactly. Yes.
And build up for the future, not for the past.
Exactly. And I remember Drew said in his book that he says he wants to stay here to teach them in the next generation. I remember he did say that in his book.
Well, that was CM Punk's point when he initially left.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're elevating the younger talent. They're not.
Yes, and honestly, he's still continuing elevating the younger talent in a way. He still is. Like last year, he had that triple threat match with Priest and Sheamus, and he had that one-on-one match. Yeah. He put Damian over, which I'm actually glad he did. And then there's still people bitching on Twitter about that shit.
That's another one I'm zipping.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get that. I didn't get that at all. I mean, and what's funny is they said, Drew needs to put up younger, needs to put over younger talent. Talking about Damian Priest. By the way, Damian Priest is 2 years older than Drew.
Oh wow, there you go.
38.
Wow, God bless
okay.
him. He looks great. He looks great for his age.
Okay, whatever. And yes, he did. He basically kind of handed the big baby face on Raw over to Jake because everyone knew he was getting ready to go.
Another baby.
SmackDown, yeah.
And now they're kind of making him into sort of a heel. And then he basically kind of handed the keys to Raw to Big E, being champion over at that last
and then they go back to Lashley.
And then
exactly.
Nothing with that.
Yeah.
I thought poor Big E got a slap in the face.
He did.
Oh yeah, he did.
And that makes me. Oh.
He got a slap in the face.
It wasn't as bad of a slap as what Kofi got, but it was a slap in the face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Kofi got a big ass slap.
I'm still very salty about that. I'm very
salty
about that.
I'm very angry.
Yeah.
I'm so angry about that.
I'm very salty about that because
the thing is.
Go ahead, Earl. Go ahead.
Sorry,
the thing is that that's okay. The thing is with Kofi, with Big E title defense. First of all, they rushed that Money in the Bank thing too early. That was just done poorly. That whole thing was done
I can see where you're going.
Incorrectly.
Yeah.
I think that was booked incorrectly. Second of all, Big E shouldn't have put it on Twitter that he was cashing it in because there was no element of surprise. You ruined the element of surprise when
I agree with that. Yes, because when it comes to Money in the Bank briefcases, they don't post it on Twitter. They do it unexpectedly and surprisingly so.
No,
and that's the whole point.
Right, and the whole thing to me, the whole cash-in was rushed. It was forced. It was everything. I didn't care for the cash-in. I didn't care for the cash-in. I thought
when I saw that tweet that Big E was saying he was going to cash it in, that ruined the surprise. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm happy he won the WWE Championship at the time, but he should have posted on Twitter in the first place. If he didn't post on Twitter and then he would have cashed it in, then yes, I would have been like, I'll take care of that.
If you think about it though,
I'll take it.
Like the baby faces, a lot of times they'll announce when they're going to cash it in. They'll say it because that's the baby face thing to do.
I see where you're going.
But you know what? Really, go ahead, Earl.
My whole argument is that. Money in the Bank is supposed to be a surprise. You just never know when the person is going to cash in the Money in the Bank.
Exactly.
You should keep that tight lip. That is something that it should be caught off guard. And that is the way Money in the Bank
the element of surprise.
Element of surprise. It's like they don't do that anymore.
That is how it's designed.
Yeah.
Well, I don't disagree with you. I'm just saying that's how the baby faces tend to do it. Is they'll tell you when they're going to come and do it, or they'll say, I want to cash it in.
It just ruins everything for everybody.
Yeah.
I get where you're coming from, Charlie. I get what you're coming from.
Like Seth Rollins.
I think the greatest cash in. I think the greatest cash in to me. Was the night after WrestleMania in the old Izod Center when Dolph Ziggler cashed in that Money in the Bank.
I loved it.
That was pretty good.
Against Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah.
Cash in. We did not.
We got to plug up.
I know which match you're talking about. Yeah.
Are you talking about the cash in with Seth Rollins? Seth Rollins at WrestleMania?
No. I'm talking about the night after. I'm talking about the night after WrestleMania.
Oh, on the
night after WrestleMania, when Dolph Ziggler cashed in the Money Bank.
I remember that.
Alberto Del Rio.
Yes, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Ooh, you were there. Okay.
1,000 people chanted Ziggler. I mean, I was there. I mean, this was just absolutely the most electrifying moment. I will
I believe it.
never forget. Now
I
that's a
was so
I
cash
remember
in.
that. I remember
That's
that.
a
I heard
cash
the
in.
crowd screaming. I wasn't there, but I heard the crowd screaming.
Mm-hmm.
AJ, come here.
Yeah. I mean, that was a great. That was a cash in.
Hmm
That was a
But
cash in.
when it
Now
comes to
look what
elements,
happened with
yeah,
Nikki Ash. When
that was
Nikki
too quick.
Ash
That
cashed
was
in
too
her
quick.
money, the audience was dead.
Yeah.
It was too quick.
I didn't
It was too
understand
quick.
why they did that. I mean, they did both of those this year so quick. I mean,
Yeah,
even
they
Yeah.
did it too
there was
quick.
no.
I
Because
understand that.
okay, I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna explain to you.
Uh-oh.
When you are losing 1 million plus viewers every week,
Hmm
you are
Yeah.
going to try to do anything so
To get the viewers back.
Yeah.
going to do anything necessary to
Hmm
get the viewers back. So
Yeah.
this was their hope that they would have helped cash in these money in the bank cash-ins so that the
hmm
audience
Mhm.
would watch. It
Right.
didn't work. You still
No.
lost the ratings. You still lost the audience
Yeah.
because it
Yeah,
was
and
forced, it
yeah,
was rushed, and it was all over
Ooh.
the place.
and you know what's
Crystal
so
was there when Seth cashed in Money in the Bank at WrestleMania.
not for
Oh,
nothing. That
okay.
was a good cash in. That was a good cash in.
That was a really
That was
good
a good.
cash.
That's
Yeah,
another
that
That
good
was
was
a really good
cash
cash.
in.
That was unexpected, and it happened
That's
at a
yeah.
another good
major pay per
cash
view.
in.
Oh my god, that was really
Not,
good.
not to mention it happened
See that?
like that.
And it happened to Roman Reigns and Brock
Yeah.
Lesnar.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
which
Mm-hmm.
I think they should add Seth to it because it's like long term storytelling in a way because that
Yeah.
happened 7 years ago,
Right.
and to add Seth into the mix it would be awesome, but it would
Mm-hmm.
be even more awesome to add Drew because Drew has history with both Roman
Yeah,
and Brock.
well, so
Exactly.
does I mean, Drew has history with both.
Yeah.
Seth has history with both, like big time history.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, they
I
both
mean,
have
I
history
mean,
with both of
yeah,
them.
all four of them have history with each other at
Yes.
some point.
Yes, exactly. It's long-term
Mm-hmm.
storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
That's what gets us invested. And
and
when
you
this
have
Yeah.
and you also have Drew and Seth that have history from
Yeah.
yes,
when Drew
they
was
have
still
history
being
too.
on
Oh
Raw,
yeah.
and
Yeah,
even
they have
Mm-hmm.
before
history
that,
too.
because
Yes.
he was kind of
Yeah.
because Drew kind of was like torturing the Shield there for a while when he was the Scottish psychopath.
Yeah, I remember
Oh
that. That
yeah.
was kind of like a revenge plot in a way.
Yeah, yeah,
That was psychopath.
I love it. God,
I look back at it. I look back at the psychopath. I'm like, okay,
I
okay.
Uh-huh.
miss it. I just miss him wrecking fools. I just miss
You
him
know
Yeah.
a lot.
what?
Yeah.
Imagine if he was to return as the Scottish psychopath this
God,
year.
I would
Oh
love
my
it.
god. Oh my god.
Mm,
And he
I,
doesn't
I
mind.
could
He doesn't
see
mind.
that.
We love to love him.
Oh my god, I'm thinking about it like,
Good or bad, who cares?
We love to love him.
Honey,
oh my
go walk the dog.
We love
Just go walk the dog.
him.
oh oh
Bye, Nessie.
what you were saying?
I don't know what I was saying.
Imagine,
No,
there
I
was
mean,
some
I guess maybe if you could have Drew come back as a little bit of a psychopath,
Mhm.
but
Just
have
that is
that
it.
dark humor.
yes, dark
Yes.
humor, yes.
Dark
And
humor.
have Broken Dreams come back. Come on.
I mean,
Oh, I'm still on the fence with that one.
Okay.
I'm still on the fence with that one. I can't help it.
I know.
I mean, I
I
would even
just,
be
I
fine
can't.
with Push It Away, his theme on the Indies. But
Yes.
I mean, I want Broken Dreams back too. But what I
Yeah, I
really
know
want
you
is
do.
to be presented like the freaking killer he is, not not messing around with freaking Happy Corbin for 6 fucking months.
Oh God, please, that's happened here. I can't.
This started because of Jeff Hardy. Was
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
And Drew joined the feud with that.
Yes.
And then they just kept it going.
Yeah.
Jeff left. And
Mhm.
this
Exactly.
6
It's gonna.
months.
It dragged on.
My thought is it's gonna culminate at Mania, and
Oh
then
God.
it's gonna culminate at Mania. It'll be over, and then I think they'll start doing the push for Drew at SummerSlam. That's what I think is gonna
That's
happen.
I
That's probably what
believe
they're
I have
heading.
actually read that they're trying to build him up to SummerSlam, where it's going to be Roman and him.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what I think is
that's,
gonna
that's
happen.
what I think is going to happen. But how are you going to build him up if the only feud he is going to have between now and then is with those two guys? Let him.
Yeah, no, I see where you're going. I see where you're going.
Put someone else in that
Well,
mix.
Corbin is one of the top higher tier.
He is. He is.
Yeah, but not with that happy gimmick, man. Come on now. I'd rather have
Oh
a
no!
I still think what I would love to happen is if it culminates at Mania and it breaks Corbin again and he's now sad Corbin.
I know. That's what I have seen somebody tweet. Please bring back broke Corbin.
I saw that tweet.
I mean, if they hadn't happened 3 times before this, it would be different. But
yeah,
therefore, but he feuded with Corbin before this, and then whoever wanted Drew hurt, they would bring in Happy Corbin. Lashley did it.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
It's beating the dead horse again.
Yeah.
Is beating a dead horse, and it's just like
yeah,
annoying. It's
stop.
annoying.
It is.
Just stop this feud. And I had so much hope when I read that on Twitter that it was going to be Corbin.
We all did. We had so much hope it was going to end, but then we knew it was a swerve because he wanted to put him against Madcap, and you saw Madcap wasn't happy with that.
No.
He was not happy.
He was. Yeah.
I have a feeling. I don't know. I could be wrong. I have a feeling that Madcap. Yeah, I have a feeling that Madcap may betray Corbin. I hope he does.
I can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Madcap needs a new gimmick.
He needs to break away from Corbin and stick.
Yeah, he does because he has talent.
Oh,
he
has all the talent in the world. And even Drew said it. He has all the talent in the world. He did say that.
And that coming from Drew, is a biggie.
Yeah,
is a big. I take that as a compliment.
He sees it.
Yes, he does. He does.
Yeah.
I take that as a compliment.
Oh, I would take
like
that
I
as
said,
a high compliment. Are you kidding?
Oh, absolutely. Hell yeah. As a compliment? Hell yeah. Absolutely. What?
Yeah.
I have some breaking news, ladies and
gentlemen. Okay. Okay, let me steal myself.
Okay, here we go.
From NoDQ.com. Max Caster apparently got in trouble with AEW again.
Oh God, what
did he do now?
He was taken behind the woodshed by management last week and this week for his comments on the Ukraine situation.
Oh shit!
Oh boy!
Oh shit!
Boy! Oh damn!
Oh shit!
He on this past Dynamite, he did say the line, "Playing with the Acclaim has got to be stupid. These guys are as unpopular as Vladimir Putin."
Oh shit!
Dude, read the room.
Man, that's really putting your foot in your mouth.
He really put his foot in his mouth, literally.
I
think I smell a suspension. I think I smell a suspension.
It should be more than a suspension if you ask
me.
me.
Suspended after that crap with Julia Hart. That was disgusting.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
For real though.
This ain't good.
This ain't good at all.
No, that's not.
No, that's uncalled for.
That is really crazy.
Okay, Christina. So in our normal chat, I posted the link to both Series 1 and Series 2 of Irish Whip.
Got it. I got the notification. Thanks, babe.
And so you can go through and watch.
Oh yeah, I see it. Thank
Yeah.
you. Got it. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Good. I'm gonna keep an eye on that.
I just can't believe he would say
It's
something
fun.
like that at this time.
Woo.
Not good.
Bad timing, sir.
I
Bad
know.
timing.
Yeah.
Very
Very
bad timing.
bad.
That is really bad.
That's what's right.
Yeah.
He literally put his mouth. He literally put his fist and his foot in his mouth.
No, I'd say 1 fist and 2 feet.
You probably did.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you probably did.
But why would you say that? Why would you say that?
Because he's trying to be controversial.
Because they're just, yeah, exactly. They're trying to be controversial.
Well, when has wrestling ever been tasteful? When
Uh,
has that been?
Shit.
yeah, but
Come on.
there are certain things that you just shouldn't say.
Current events
There you
happening. People are dying. Okay.
Yeah, see, when no.
Agreed.
When people in masses are dying,
Yes,
no, you leave that alone.
I would
No,
say.
you don't bring that up. You don't bring that
No.
up, especially you don't bring that up, especially in the when it comes to wrestling. You don't bring that up. Sorry,
Yeah, exactly.
don't bring that up.
Yeah.
I don't think that kind of talk belongs in wrestling anyway.
No,
I don't either.
no.
Wrestling's supposed to be fun, entertaining, not
nobody
freaking
wants to talk
political.
about wrestling. I agree.
Yeah.
I just don't like when they bring in
Especially when you're
politics
talking
into
about
it.
something like that that's going on. That's.
I just don't like when they bring in politics either.
Yeah, leave it alone.
Yeah. Sorry if you only
Yeah,
top of my head.
I don't agree with political things in wrestling. I don't believe in that.
No.
I think that
No.
should be separated. That's
It should
church.
be separate. There
Whatever.
should be a separation. Yes.
I mean, think about
Whatever
Muhammad
you-
Hassan. Think about Muhammad Hassan. Who was punished for that? The guy that they
Yeah.
were making do that storyline, not the actual company themselves. That was
Yeah.
wrong.
Right.
That was wrong. Yeah.
The guy was trying to get. He was doing what he was told to do, and he's the one who
Exactly.
was getting punished because of that shit.
Yeah.
That was not right.
It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
When it comes to stuff like
I
that,
just-
keep it separate. Don't bring it into wrestling.
Yeah,
Nope.
I don't think that belongs in the storyline, and I don't think he should have said it. I was at ringside when he said it, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah,
You were
no.
probably
I was
thinking,
sitting there,
oh,
my
mistake,
jaw
buddy.
dropped on the floor.
I
was
believe
like,
it.
that's not. I said, this is a very
Yeah.
sensitive subject, and I don't think you should have said it at this point
No.
in time.
He shouldn't have. It was so bad. It was bad.
You know, if I don't know who wrote
It was
that
just
segment,
uncalled
but
for,
they should be
period.
quiet.
It was uncalled for. It wasn't. It was
Well, a
uncalled
lot
for.
of the
I mean,
stuff
I
in
don't know
AEW isn't. A lot of the promos are not scripted, so it could have been all him.
It could have been on
That's
him.
true.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
That's
true.
very true.
That is true.
Mhm.
Well, I smell a suspension. That's what I smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be
Coming.
that. It could be a suspension. Or it could be a fine. We don't know.
Yeah.
Or
Like,
both.
yeah,
It wasn't good.
No,
Or
it wasn't.
termination.
I would say do both. Fine and
Suspension and a
suspension.
fine. Yeah,
Yes.
it could be. It could
For
be.
that.
It could be
Yeah.
one, other, or both.
Yes.
I agree.
I mean,
I say
Or-
both.
he has said,
It could be
he
both.
has said some very controversial things, especially on Twitter and on
Mhm.
Instagram. He has said some really. I mean, some of his stuff I listened to and I read some of his comments, and I was like, "Wow, man, is this how you really feel about everybody?" I'm like, "Wow."
Exactly.
Well, he better watch
Wow.
what he says because just what you telling us just now. Oh, he's in the doghouse big time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Or
because, I mean, it's
termination.
like,
Could be
why
that
would-
too.
Yeah.
I was like,
Because you don't need somebody like that in the business.
No, because I think, why would you say that? You know what's going on the TV. You
You know what's
turn
going on in the
TV, you see
world.
what's
You
going
should have.
on.
Yeah.
He knew.
Don't
He
put that into
knew.
the show.
He knew what
Don't
was
put
going
that in
on.
the show.
Don't put that in the show because it's gonna make yourself and the company look bad. Don't do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Very bad.
you know, and everybody was like, they don't understand. Like, some people were like on Twitter, they were like, they don't understand why you censored him and everything. It's like, what do you mean? Why you don't think they should have censored him? I mean, he can't say that.
He's not supposed to say that. He can't say
Yeah.
that.
You can't say that. You can't
No.
say that. You can't say that.
Well, it looks
You
like
cannot say that.
it looks like Drew Day won the main event in Youngstown.
Yes. Good.
Oh, that's good.
Good.
I'm seeing a bunch of pictures and videos posted of the ending. It looks
Good.
really good.
Good.
Was there a lot of people at the house show, Cherry?
It looks like it was a pretty big house.
Nice.
Everyone was having a blast. Said that it was
Because
so much fun.
Oh, okay. Because
Good.
I know in Madison
Bella
Square
was
Garden
there.
next week. Yeah,
Yeah,
Madison
Ben Bella
Square
was
Garden.
there.
We only.
I'm just
the
really
garden
curious about that particular show because I'm very curious as to who Lesnar is going to.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious that one too.
Because we know it's not going to be.
I'm going to be tweeting. I'm going to be tweeting about it. I'm going to be tweeting about it because I'm going to be there. So I will definitely take pictures. I will show you the crowd. I will show you everything. It's only 5,642 that are coming next week. So that is going to be the smallest garden crowd you're ever going to see.
Small.
Wow, that's small.
Yeah, that's tiny.
Yeah, that is going to be the only for a 19,000 arena.
That's very small. That's very small because the one I went to in 2018, it was packed. It was packed.
Not last year.
No, I mean 2018. Last year, no, but the one in 2018, it was packed.
The one in 2018, that was packed.
Are
there any COVID restrictions still in place in New York City, like with like in public buildings and stuff like that, where like a mask mandate?
No, we here in New York, we dropped the indoor mask thing. We dropped that. That is no longer required.
Well, Charlotte just recently dropped that.
Actually, Charlotte's mandate was dropped as of tonight, as a matter of fact.
So we don't have to wear SmackDown. Yeah. Thank God.
All right, that worked.
The only things that you have to do to get inside the garden is that you have to prove that you've been vaccinated. That's the only thing that you have to prove.
Okay, and God, I've been fully vaccinated.
That's the only thing you got to be you got to prove that you're vaccinated. If you're not vaccinated, you can't come into the building. They will turn you away.
Yeah, okay.
They will turn you away. So you have to prove that you've been vaccinated. So that's the only thing. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I know there's certain COVID restrictions when it comes to going to certain events, and I'm actually glad you brought that up. So I'm actually glad because I'm fully vaccinated.
In Jersey, you do have to wear a mask when you go into the arena. When you go into the arena in Jersey, you do have to wear a mask, and they do not play with you with that. Unless you're going to be eating something or drinking something, that's okay. You can take the mask off. But if you're not doing anything, you gotta put that mask on.
Right.
I saw in some AEW events that there were people still wearing masks. I guess because they had some type of restriction or something, or they're vaccinated or not. I don't know. But I saw a couple of people in AEW shows that still wear masks.
Well, they just felt that they wanted to.
Well,
some
people do it at their choice.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right. In the AEW show in Connecticut, some people did wear masks and some people didn't.
Okay.
The arena people were not nasty. Like, hey, put your mask on. They weren't nasty about it. It's just that
that's
you
good.
want to wear it. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah. Okay. As long as they were very cordial about it.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's up to you. I mean, it's up to the individual. You want to wear it, you wear it. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wear it sometimes.
I still wear mine when I go out. I still wear mine.
Well,
me too.
I wear a mask on mass transportation because here in New York we have a mandate here that on trains and buses you have to put a mask on. You can't come through the system. You cannot come through the system without it. It's just a must.
It is a must.
Yeah. Well, you got to think of how packed you all are in there.
Right.
So.
Right, exactly. Exactly. And because you all bunched up together in a subway car, of course you gotta wear because there's
just take
nowhere
me
for
back
you
to the
to
times
go.
I lived in New York. Oh God, I don't like being bunched up. I hated it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, nowadays here in New York, the subway systems is not as crowded as it used to be because people are afraid. They do not take the subway. People are not taking the subway as they used to before this pandemic happened. Now, when the pandemic is almost over, people still are afraid to take the subway. They do not ride the subway. You can get in the morning. Like I used to work in the city before I started working at home permanently. When I used to go into the city, I used to get up 7 o'clock in the morning, and there was nobody on the subway.
I believe it.
And that's unusual. And that's
unusual. That's unusual because usually
That's very unusual.
They're
Because
usually
7
packed around
o'clock in
that
the
time.
morning, I mean, you couldn't get an empty train in 7 o'clock in the morning. You literally had to stand up. There is nowhere for you to sit.
Especially
So,
I know.
but
I
now
understand that.
times have changed. Times have changed.
Yes, they have.
Everybody's so afraid of this COVID. It's times have changed. That's why I try to tell everybody. It's like it's not the same as it used to be.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Yeah. I mean, I don't think this is ever going to really go away. I think it's going to be here. I don't think it's ever really fully going to go away.
Well,
I mean, it's been going on 2 years now since this pandemic happened. It's like, when will this ever end? Because every time you wake up in the morning, or you listen to the news, and it's about the pandemic. Yeah. And it's like, is it gonna let up? Is it gonna go away? I mean, how long is this gonna last? Another few years?
Yeah.
Here in New York, we were punished severely. We lost a lot of revenue. We lost over $45 billion in revenue here in New York from all the tourists, from all the cancellations, from all the shows being folded.
Look at Broadway.
Broadway went to shit.
Broadway.
I mean, that's a lot of money in revenue to lose.
Because a lot of the Broadway shows had to be shut down because of the pandemic.
Broadway shows, sporting events, all of it.
All the sporting events, all the sporting events, all the concerts, all of those things had to been wiped out. They had to be wiped
and then the restaurant and hotel revenue.
And then you couldn't go eat at a restaurant. I mean, we literally had to be in our homes, literally, and on top of that, we had to go to work and school remotely too. So it's like,
think about the not only that, the transportation piece too, the cabbies and all that.
Exactly.
Everything. My friends during the pandemic wanted to come here and visit me in New York City, but during the pandemic, I told them, I said, we're closed. You can't come here.
We were closed down. When I was in New York, we were closed
I was like,
down.
we're closed. I said, you can't get in here. You can't get out of here. So I said, you better change your plans because you can't come in here. I was like, so everything is just, everything that you had planned, you had to scrap it.
Which really sucks.
Pennsylvania too.
Pretty much anywhere, to be honest.
Yeah, North Carolina was for quite a while.
That we were.
Yeah. I bet it must have been tough for you all because it's like, because it was tough for me. I mean, I was not used to it. I was not used to it.
Nobody was. I don't think nobody was.
I
don't think I was either.
I think when it first happened, I was like numbed. I was like, what is happening? I was like, what's going on here? And then I turned on the TV. I saw Madison Square Garden was closing. I saw the Barclays Center was closing. I saw this was closing. I said, what is happening here? What's going on?
And also the movie theaters too.
Yeah, and then everything started to come down like a trickle effect. And I was like, it was going to other cities. And this one was closing, and that's closing, and this is. I was like, wow, this is canceled. We got to cancel this. We got to push this back. And
it's literally
crazy.
I've never
shut down.
Yeah.
And initially it was like, oh, this will just be for 2 weeks, and then it kept going on and on and on.
On and on, yeah.
I mean, and, you know, in a lot of ways, though, there have been some silver linings. I know for us, we've, you know, it allowed me to be at home more and spend more time with Cherry and Josie. So, I mean, as a family, we're more. Instead of being on the go so much, it's allowed us to slow down a little bit and have some time. So there's been some silver linings too that you're really good for it. You know, maybe it reminds us, you know, hey, these are the things that are important, or the people around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I agree.
It also opened my mind to different things that I never thought that I could even thought be possible. You know.
You tell us deeper that.
It's not much deeper. It's much deeper.
Yeah.
Okay. I just got it.
Now you see why she doesn't bring me on often. Never know. I'm out.
Yeah. I'm surprised she hasn't killed you yet.
I'll put you in the doghouse.
Yeah, wonder where you're sleeping tonight.
He's in the bed right beside Cherry. Thank you very much.
That's not what I heard on Twitter.
Excuse me.
Okay,
I never said anything about that.
I'm kidding.
Let me go through our messages.
Although I know some of the things that my other half says on Twitter sometimes about a certain wrestler.
He doesn't.
That
Are you sure?
Wrestler
Are you sure?
will never. Because I actually know how to use my claymores.
I've got one too.
Okay.
I've got the exact one also.
Where did you find that?
I've collected
where did you find
for
that
the
one?
last 25 years.
I thought I sent you the link to that.
Not only that, I know how to use said swords.
Yeah.
In the way
of course, said sword comes up to here on me.
Yeah, they're about 5.5 feet long. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think the Claymore's taller than me.
It probably is taller than me. I'm short.
I was gonna say you're shorter than I am. I'm 5'4", and you're shorter than I am.
I'm 5'1".
I'm 5'2".
When you're here,
you're closer than me. You're close to me, Kristen.
Christina, when you're here next month, we'll see how you measure up because we.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can stand beside it and see how tall you are compared to that.
Okay.
Yeah. Trust me, it's not small sword.
No.
It's big sword.
Well, I'm 6'3", so I mean, you know.
Oh, you're a tall dude. Hello.
Oh my god, you are tall.
Actually, that's kind of the norm, give or take. 6'3", between 6'1" and 6'3" is kind of the norm.
My brother's 6 feet. My older brother's 6 feet.
Well,
you're 5'11".
5'10" or so.
5'10".
Yeah, I'm not very tall.
No.
My brother's like 6 feet.
Tall. Roman Reigns is not big.
You know, I thought Roman would have been bigger.
Yeah, he
when I saw him, I was like, I thought he'd have been bigger. I think. I've when I was a bouncer, I've actually taken guys bigger than Roman out.
Oh, wow. Really? Dang.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to mess with you. I'm not gonna mess with you.
Sheamus is a pretty big dude in person.
Sheamus is a pretty big dude. Drew's a really
How
big
tall,
guy.
how tall is Sheamus?
Yeah.
Is he like 6'5",
He's
6
like
feet
6'3",
6"?
No,
6'4".
he's
I
6'3".
think he's six. I think he's between 6'3" and 6'4".
Okay,
Yeah,
so he's
he's
not that
nothing-
he's
he's
not
Depending
that
on
far
how
from
tall
he's
his hair
not
is
that
on
far
that
from
given
Drew.
night.
He's nothing
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he's nothing
depending
like
on how
Omar.
spiky his hair is that night.
Oh my god, I hope he doesn't do the mohawk again. Don't do that again, bro.
No, no, no,
No,
no,
no,
no.
no,
Come
no, no.
on, he
No!
wrote that mohawk.
That mohawk was weird.
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
no. In order to rock a mohawk, you have to have attitude. He had attitude.
Christina's gonna get you, Christina, for talking about her Irish daddy.
I used to rock a mohawk. Thank you very much.
But the way he had it, it was weird. I'm
It did
sorry.
kind of look like a broom.
Well, okay. All right. Maybe I'll give you that.
Okay then. So you have so you
Maybe,
get me.
maybe I'll give you that.
Let me slide with that one.
Slightly.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
Slightly.
Okay.
Cesaro was a lot bigger than I thought he was.
Cesaro is a big dude.
Cesaro
I
was
think
big.
Cesaro
I'm
is
sad
pretty
he's
big.
gone. I'm sad he left, but I hope I'm pretty. He
I
will
am
prosper
too,
wherever he
because
goes.
he was damn good.
Oh yes.
But then again, I can understand why he wouldn't take the BS of the company.
Oh,
They were.
absolutely.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
They were not
No.
using him to his
They
potential.
were
at all.
not using him as well. They were not using him at all. That's what's really
Yeah.
bad.
I've already
Yeah,
seen
I mean,
Eddie Kingston talking about him on
They
Twitter.
were using him there for quite a bit, and then all of a sudden I noticed, where the hell's Cesaro?
Exactly.
Yeah, he
I'm
faced.
like,
He got beat
Oh,
by who was it? He
I
got
don't know
beat
if you
by, and then
guys.
all of a sudden he was on there.
He got
I don't
beat
know.
by.
Did you guys read the
Rich
story
Holland.
this week?
yeah.
What's the story talking about?
You didn't. Cesaro. Did you all know the story? Did you all know the news about Cesaro? You know
Yeah.
he's no longer with the WWE.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we know that. We were
That's
talking
what
about
we're
that. Yeah.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
We were talking about
quietly
Yeah,
that.
the
left.
fact that he just
And then
walked.
Eddie Kingston started tweeting that he didn't have the cojones to come to AEW.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, because
They were saying they were saying that they were trying to come to an agreement, and then I guess it didn't work out.
Well, they offered him a contract. They offered him a contract extension, and he said
Yeah.
no.
And he said no.
He also complained. He also complained about the booking, which I
Yeah.
agree with
I do
that.
too.
That I agree with.
We all agree with that one.
We all.
Yeah,
He was never-
I agree with
He was-
that one.
He was
Yeah.
happy with his
underutilized so
booking.
much.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like,
remember,
starting from
and
the beginning.
yes,
This is what my argument is about young talent and the potential that you have in front of you. You have
Yes.
to learn how to use that talent and use it correctly in the correct form. If you
Yes.
do not do that,
Mhm.
they will go somewhere else and get explored. That is
Yes.
what I'm trying. That is what I'm trying to. That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell
yeah,
people.
and I remember when Drew was on the Broken Skull sessions with Stone Cold, and Stone Cold asked the
Yeah.
question, who was the most underutilized superstar? And he said Cesaro.
Cesaro.
Yeah, he's right.
Yes, he
I
did.
remember
He
that.
never got that
I-
match in WWE. I am still mad about that.
I'm
That
pissed
was
about
a-
that. I wanted that match. I literally
Yeah.
thought we were gonna get it this year,
I
Mm-hmm.
did too.
and we
They were
did.
kind of teasing it a little bit.
They were
Cesaro.
teasing a little bit. I was actually like, okay, push it.
I was like, okay.
They didn't push him enough.
No, it's sad. It's
Mm-mm.
freaking sad.
Mm-hmm.
Since the Roman match, he's done nothing basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's true, and it sucks.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, I was sort of invested in the feud that he was having with Sheamus because that was a
Yes.
really good story. You know,
Yeah.
They ended up putting over Rich Holland with Cesaro.
Yeah.
So,
although the
Yeah.
one,
God, that freaking dude.
the one we went to in November, that was Rich Holland's first appearance or in-ring match.
Yeah.
Roster. Cesaro went over on that one.
yeah.
And but after that, wasn't Rich Holland that pinned him? I thought that was a different, like another match that he had and he pinned.
I think it was Rich that pinned him. I think
I think it was because
I think it
Yeah.
was too.
I can't remember.
the AJ stop.
Oh.
I got a dog trying to crawl in my lap.
Yeah.
Oh, go for it.
AJ.
Mine's on the other end of the sofa, so I'm good.
Yeah. AJ, the phenomenal dog.
Aww.
Josie named him after AJ Styles.
Nice, I love
Well, I
it.
knew that.
Alexander Hamilton after Josie discovered Hamilton.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very curious as to where he's going to wind up. I mean, everyone wants him in AEW, and I know he could do some really great things in AEW. I think a really compelling story though could be because Claudio is synonymous with Ring of Honor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Think about what they are doing on Impact right now with the Honor No More guy. The ones who was in Ring of Honor and have come over for like an invasion. Think about him. Possibly, he could come in and be the leader of Honor No More. And think about some of the matches you could have with that. I mean, once Sami Callihan comes back, you could have Sami Callihan versus Claudio.
True.
You could, that could be fantastic. But I can kind of sort of seeing him being the surprise entrant in that ladder match. That's next week.
That Revolution ladder match?
Face of the Revolution or whatever that is.
Face of the Revolution. And you know something? There was something, I think it was on Twitter. That Eddie Kingston tweeted is like he would never dare come to AEW. That's kind of like a dig at him.
Well, they've
got beef. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, he and Claudio and Eddie have beef going pretty far back. And I think it's like
I think it even goes back to Evolve, doesn't it?
No, it's not Evolve. It's past.
Way back.
And I think it's legitimate heat too.
You know something? I mean, don't quote me on this, but I have a feeling that remember he has a match with Chris Jericho at Revolution. What if he makes a surprise appearance and costs him the match?
Ooh. Well,
don't quote me on this. I'm just saying.
I see where you're going.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I think if that happens, I'm going to have a custom made booking crown made for you. And then I will ship it. And you're going to wear it on the live stream.
I'll gladly take it. I'll gladly wear it. But I mean, think about it because Eddie Kingston took a dig at him after he got released, and then to see that because remember he's facing Chris Jericho at Revolution, so. What if that really was to happen? He'll come and cost Eddie the match, and then the rival will pick up from there.
Well, he's been taking digs at Cesaro, like even before that on Twitter.
Right, but that tweet he did on Twitter really caught my eye because it was literally like after he got released. I mean, literally after he left, and then the wheels started turning. I said, "What if he comes at Revolution next week?" Never know.
Saying he can show up anywhere.
Yeah, he could go anywhere. He could go anywhere because there's no 90-day complete. There's no 90-day non-compete clause.
Because
he ended his contract. Yeah.
He ended his contract.
Yeah, so he's a free agent technically.
He is a free agent.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
he can go anywhere.
Yeah. Japan. I mean, just think about him at the G1 Classic. That would be fantastic.
Saying that he'll eventually go back to WWE, that they'll work something out.
Oh. I don't know.
I don't, unless it's like in a producer role, I can't see them doing it.
Or maybe I could do to produce the younger talent. Maybe teach them the roles. Maybe. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But you never know. They did bring Maverick back 3 times.
3 times. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
He's a hypocrite. That guy is a hypocrite because first of all, I am not going to work with somebody after you fired me once and don't book me correctly and then toss me aside like trash. Then you turn around and say, well, now we're desperate. We don't have any people in here. Come back to us and we'll hire you again.
Right.
And then you fool and go for trash the first time. Then they treated him like trash the second time, and then they fired him. And now all of a sudden, they don't have enough personnel backstage to run the Raw and the SmackDown. So now they're gonna hire him to do the independent work of both shows. I think that's ridiculous. I would never go back to a company who treated me like trash. I would never.
Exactly.
Not to mention the company who got rid of so many damn people.
Look at Eric. Look at Eric Bischoff. He was literally thrown in the trash.
Well,
it was funny.
You know,
It was funny.
I get where you're coming from, but when there's only so many games in town, and it's your dream to be in a certain place.
And now that he's married and his wife lives here, he's not. I mean, he helped Drew and Mark Dallas and Jester and all those guys create the British and Scottish wrestling scene.
Yes.
He's not going to go back there because his wife is here.
Right.
I mean, I'm not going to beat up on the guy too much for it. I mean, it's his dream to be WWE, right?
I'm not beating him up. It's just that it's a pride thing. And the thing is that I believe in pride. I believe in protecting myself, because what's going to happen? The show is already going downhill with the ratings, okay? And the WWE has the thing called the scapegoat. They don't blame themselves; they blame other people for their failures. So what's going to happen in 6 months, 10 months from now? They're going to use him as a scapegoat.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's why they fired Bischoff. They blamed Bischoff for the low ratings of SmackDown, and they fired him. That's what the
I think anybody
does.
that really pays attention, though, and that really understands wrestling as a whole, is going to understand that the real problem with WWE right now is Vince.
And
because Vince doesn't know how to let go.
He doesn't.
And that's evidenced by the fact that Triple H they took NXT from Triple H.
Like, I mean,
they took a great
oh my God.
As soon as he had that heart attack, and I heard that Vince and Bruce Pritchard were taking over, I'm like, oh shit, it's over now.
It's done. My brother told me the same thing. When they took over, when Vince and Bruce, we're gonna take over. I was like, oh shit, they're gonna
You just let HBK run with it until Triple H could get back.
Triple H in the back,
right?
And that's what.
I don't even watch NXT 2.0. The only time I watched was at the Index wedding. That's it. And the time when Drew tweeted it live too. That's it.
Exactly.
That was funny. I watched some of it, but it's just to me it looks gaudy. The wrestling definitely isn't as good because you don't have those indie guys as much anymore. I loved it when it was Bobby Roode and Drew and and Gargano and all these just incredible
and all the takeovers.
all the takeovers were banging.
You never knew what
were incredible.
You never knew what was going to happen to takeover.
No, and I love that. I love that.
Exciting.
I feel like going back and watching those takeovers.
I love those takeovers.
Yeah.
I still go back and watch that one where Malachi or Aleister Black. Because that's the one that Drew just popped up on all of a sudden. It was just like.
It was in Orlando.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just like, oh my God, he's back.
You just kind of go.
Aleister Black and Andrade was a hell of a match.
Yeah.
That was a great match.
That was a good match. That was a good match.
I mean, they were really paired.
Yes.
I mean, that was equal paired.
They were, Can't deny their talent.
What about the Bailey and Sasha match? at the
Oh
tape.
my God.
That match, I love that match. That's one of my favorite
That match
matches.
was absolutely incredible. I was there for that match. That match was absolutely incredible.
That match was
That match was
beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my
incredible.
god! It honestly, the ending of the match
That
brought me
was
to tears.
So
And that match was incredible.
well booked.
Yeah.
Oh, Triple H.
Yes,
I
that's
mean,
one of my
I
favorite
miss
matches
those-
between them.
I miss those days.
That's why I wasn't too upset when Drew first came back to WWE after having that amazing run on the Indies, because I saw he was going to be on NXT. I knew that Triple H was going to continue that trajectory that he had from the Drew Galloway that was created. I knew that was going to continue.
Yes.
As long as he was on NXT.
Yeah.
And Triple H did do right by him. He
did.
Yes, I'm glad Triple H made that call. He made that call and he did him right.
Yes, he did.
He did him right.
Because,
and then when I saw him after he got hurt, and didn't see him for quite some time, he showed back up on Raw. I was like, but he still, I mean, the Scottish Psychopath thing with Dom.
Yeah.
Okay, I loved it.
I'm not for nothing. Not
Oh
for
yeah, I
nothing.
did
The
too.
zigzag Claymore, that
Oh,
was
I
a good
love that.
freaking move. Oh my god. It was like banging.
I love
Oh my
that.
god.
I really loved that.
That zigzag Claymore, forget it. That was
Because it was like the first time you see it, you just go, "Did he do what I think he just did?"
Yeah.
And then
I really like that
and then when they replay
I had to replay it back.
I'm like, it's poetry in motion.
I had to like replay it back a few times. Like, wait a second, that's actually a good freaking move. Oh my god!
But I mean, but NXT back then was just so good. But when I saw that they were going to have all these flashy colors and all this stuff, I'm like, oh my god, they're trying to recreate. Like it's almost it looks almost like WCW from the early to no, not even that.
Well,
Are we talking about like the late 80s, early 90s?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god. But they had when they did like the rebranding of NXT, I was like, oh no. I
mean, even when I saw the logo, I'm like,
and the ratings are going down.
Color splash.
I believe it.
I'm just like,
the ratings are not good.
Well, they're going really down.
The only time I
they're
watched
not
NXT
good.
2.0 was the thing with Index went in. Like I said, when Drew live tweeted, that was the only time I watched. And I also watched that one episode where Gargano was saying his farewell speech, and that douchebag Grayson Waller attacked him. I can't stand that fucking guy.
Yeah, I can't stand him. Yeah.
They're barely beating Rampage right now.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Rampage is also on a Friday night. That's a hard.
And it's only an hour after SmackDown.
Yeah,
it's only an hour.
Oh, there you go.
Even if it's for an hour, even if it's for an hour, they still provide a good show.
They do.
They still provide a really good show. I really enjoyed this past week with what was it, Orange Cassidy? You were there, Earl. Orange Cassidy. Who was he facing?
Orange Cassidy was facing.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh.
He was facing. Jesus Christ!
Oh yeah, it was memorable, wasn't it?
But it was a good
Orange Cassidy.
It was a good match.
Wait a minute, it was a very good match. Wait a minute. Was he facing? Oh God, was he facing? Jesus Christ!
I just remember Danhausen. He cursed somebody.
Yeah,
yeah, he did. He came out and cursed somebody. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wasn't he facing
Oh
Anthony
yeah, it was
Bowens?
Anthony Bowens.
Yeah.
That was Anthony
I like the
Bowens.
bit
It
with
was
Keith
Anthony
Marshall
Bowens.
and Hook. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
that match was good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. At first, when I thought of Orange Cassidy, when I first thought of Orange Cassidy, I said, I didn't warm up to him at first, but then as time wore on, I was like, okay, he's really cool. I like him. He's so cool, but he's dangerous.
The first thing I ever saw of Orange Cassidy, someone sent me this link to this match on YouTube, and he's wrestling this guy, and he kind of gets him up in this like move, and then he starts rocking him because Orange Cassidy's falling asleep. And then like he lays him down and he's gonna pin him and he's got everyone really quiet. And
then Orange just
he just kind of rolls over on his side. Oh my god! I just thought that
It
was
was
like
great.
Oh, that's priceless.
That's
I thought
funny.
was the funniest
That
thing.
is so funny.
And we
I
have a
think he
friend
is
who
the
just
most-
absolutely cannot stand him, but he loves Danhausen. I'm like, there's
How could you not like Orange Cassidy and like Danhausen? How?
I don't know. He was just like he's a disgrace to wrestling. And I'm like, no, he's not.
No.
He actually really can go in the ring really well.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes, he can. Yes, he
mean,
can.
I think he's the most. I think he's the most entertaining person I've ever seen in the ring.
He's so
I
entertaining,
mean, he
especially
goes
when he
in there
does.
and pretends. Yeah, I mean, he goes in the ring and he's like, he pretends he doesn't know what he's doing. But then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, a switch comes on and he just destroys you in the ring.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just absolutely entertaining.
Especially as that lights out match he had with
Unbelievably
Adam Cole.
entertaining.
That
Yeah,
lights
that
out
That
match
was the best thing.
with
That
Adam
was
Cole,
that.
that was a freaking awesome match.
I
I
have to
loved it.
say, the best thing that Orange Cassidy ever did was his exchange with Sting. I was
Oh yeah,
laughing
that was fun.
That was great. That was
hard.
great.
That was
And
great.
Sting going,
Anyway,
What's his nickname? Pockets. Jim Cornette calls him Pockets.
oh God.
I'm not gonna lie, when he puts his hands in his pockets and he still does that he still does his moves, I'm impressed. It impresses me.
He
I mean,
actually,
like I said,
he
he
actually
comes in the
does
ring.
keep up without hands. with
Yeah,
his hands
he
in
comes in the
pocket.
ring. He comes in the ring, and it's like you think he doesn't know how to wrestle, but then he just comes out with these exploding offense, and he just annihilates you in the ring. It's just absolutely
Oh yeah, it's
entertaining.
freaking
I find
amazing.
it
It's
entertaining.
amazing.
It's worth the ticket to see him live. It's worth it.
Yeah. Josie loves him.
yeah.
She's got his figure hanging out the pole in her Barbie dream.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, she's got Drew up on the top deck
It's funny.
flexing.
Good.
Yeah, I saw that picture. Yeah.
Can you imagine if both of them came to your door and rang your bell and
Oh my
said, "Can we
God.
use your phone?" What would you
God.
do? What would you do? What would you
Here you
do?
go. Here you go.
There you go.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Here's my phone. I'm never going to use it again. Here's my phone.
You can take it.
I may bronze this afterwards.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god! Oh my
We're
god!
off.
You guys would
We're
go
off.
bananas.
I think I probably would.
Actually, I would probably faint.
I thought, yeah, I'd be like,
I'll probably be like, I probably won't say any words.
Yeah.
Like, sure, why not?
I'm like, here you go.
It's like I broke
Yeah,
down and I
either
broke
that or
down
just
and I need
stand
a
there and
phone.
just go.
Imagine if he was to get my phone with this, he'll probably confiscate it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh Lord.
Oh
But
my
He'd
goodness!
either
That
that
would
or
be
he'd
something
see
else.
that and go, run!
run away.
She's a crazy fan! Run!
No, we're not.
No,
We're
please,
not.
God,
We're
no,
not.
please. No,
No,
please.
we're not. We're not that.
No, we're not. We're
No.
very safe.
We're not
No.
those.
We're very protective. We're very protective.
Yeah, we're protected. We're not being creepy like those certain. Those
No.
certain
No, I wonder what Roman thinks of his orange punch.
What? Not for nothing. Not for nothing. His orange punch reminds us of the Superman punch.
I know, right?
I
Oh,
definitely
that's
noticed
basically
that.
what it is.
Yeah, and that, that's what it is.
It resembles that a lot.
That's basically what it is. That's basically what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have a corner on the market of punching people. You know, where you jump. I mean,
Right.
No.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah.
And
I like
I
like
was
his
to say, and speaking of Roman, Okay, he's held this belt for
almost 2 years,
quite a while.
a year and a half.
A year and a half.
But yet, why hasn't he been fighting for it?
He doesn't defend it very often.
He doesn't defend it as well.
Yes,
Maybe they're saving him. They're saving him for more marquee matches.
Yeah, but see, my thing is
basically.
Yeah,
Oh, I
but
forgot.
my thing is okay. I'm thinking health-wise. Can he just not wrestle at the caliber he used to because of the leukemia?
I don't know.
See where I'm
I
going?
don't.
He actually
about-
made the match with Goldberg look decent.
That's true.
In a way, he
and I
did.
was
In a way,
impressed.
he did.
It was
He
only
I
did.
was impressed.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
he
true.
carried the match, so I mean,
Yeah, he carried the match. He did. Yes, he
Yeah.
did.
But I was just wondering if
But you
maybe
know, but
that
you-
was one reason why that
No,
he
but
has
I
not
think-
wrestled that much.
Right.
Because he
I think
can't.
I think the
but
main
he's
reason.
he's wrestling all
No,
the
I
dark
think-
matches after SmackDown every week.
Right.
True,
Yeah,
but it's
that's
mostly
true.
dark matches, though.
But he's not in the match.
You have
very-
to understand. You have to
Yeah,
understand something.
okay.
It's just, right. You have something too that because of the low inventory of challengers, it is very difficult to find a suitable opponent because he has gone through everybody that you
Point
could even
taken.
think of by name.
Yeah, point taken.
So the inventory is low. The inventory
Yeah.
is very low for challengers.
Yeah.
Because of these mass
Good point.
releases, there's really nothing
Yeah.
in that cook pot. There's really nothing in that cook pot that you could actually say, oh, this one is worthy of it, or this other person is worthy.
Right.
There's
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
nobody
that's
in
true.
that
I definitely know what you're
conversation.
saying.
There's really nobody in that conversation that
Go
you
to
could
bed.
really say is championship
Yeah.
material.
Love you.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So that is a major issue. This is why I said earlier that the brand split needs to end so that this one have that crop of challengers that you can moving into that championship picture and that you can build a star off of.
But you got
that's
unification
the
and
problem.
not do the brand split.
That's true. I mean, how to challenge. I mean, if
Yeah.
you want to be the man, go to both shows. You know.
Yeah.
And then
In
that
a way,
makes the
true.
title and U.S. title relevant. That was what I was trying to get. That was what I was saying earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the low inventory, there's nobody on that I could think of in my head that I can come up with and say, okay, that is a championship material person.
Mm-hmm.
They're ready for. You can't have that conversation. Really, no conversation to be had. I can't see anybody that I would say, would be great for Roman the Fifth. I can't because he went through everyone already. So who else is left? Who else is there you're going to take?
Yeah.
In a way, that is true because with this releases, it made it so hard.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because there is nobody.
That's what I mean. That is why I said on my show they shoot themselves in the foot because you
They
put
did.
yourself against the
They
wall.
really did.
You
Yeah.
put yourself and you shoot yourself in the foot by
They
releasing
literally-
all these people, and now you're so desperate to trying to gain something that you lost that could have been,
That could have
you should
been,
never done.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a big
That
thing
doesn't
that
make
you
sense.
just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That could have had a
hard.
potential. That could have had a potential.
Yep.
Yeah.
You take that
No.
potential and you throw it out the window. Now what do you have?
Nothing.
Yeah, you have
Now what do
nobody.
you
You have
have?
nothing.
You have
You have
nothing.
nothing.
They
You have
literally
nothing. You have
effed
nothing.
up big time with these releases.
Yeah, I think they did.
That's what I
They
mean. They
fucked
shoot
up big
themselves in
time.
the foot. They shoot
Yeah.
themselves in the foot.
Literally, they
They
did.
got
Both
nobody to
feet.
blame but themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah,
They
exactly.
got nobody to blame but themselves. You shoot yourself in the foot. You want to release these people? This is what happens when you release people. This is what happens. You
Yeah.
got nobody to blame
That's
but
so
yourself.
true.
And then when the audience is turned off and they don't show up for house shows and live events, you can't blame anybody but yourself
Exactly.
Yeah.
because
Exactly.
I will say that every
all
show
you
that
keep
that
producing.
I've been to, I will say that every show that I have been to has been a full house. When we went to the one in Charlotte in August, it was pretty full.
Of course, you're also talking about Charlotte.
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Good point.
Fayetteville was full.
The Carolinas in general have been historically a hotbed for professional wrestling. Period. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably, you could have no names on the card and still have
And they would show up.
And then it'll show up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
because I mean,
No, I understand.
you're talking horseman country. I mean, that's wrestling has been part of the culture of this area of the country
Yeah.
for
You're right. No,
It has.
August.
that's true.
Like Fayetteville was pretty full.
I mean,
Greensboro.
the Carolinas.
Yeah,
The Carolinas is a
I
hotbed.
wasn't surprised.
It's a hot spot.
Yeah.
and has been forever.
So that
Mhm.
that's SmackDown
The
Green-
Carolinas, yeah, Carolinas has always been a historic for wrestling. It's known for it. It's embedded in the and when you either have
Racing
the
and wrestling, that's what
AEW
we're known
or WWE, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, whether you have AEW or you have WWE, they all gonna draw in that market.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the problem is when you start traveling outside of that market and you come up north and you come up here to New York and Philadelphia and Boston and
Right.
Chicago
We're
and
not
all
filling houses
these
everywhere. That's the
places,
problem.
this is right. They're not building that will diminish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole different
That's where the balloon
territory.
comes out.
Oh yeah.
What I'm gonna so when we went to
Right.
SmackDown in Greensboro in November, and we went back and watched it later, and I heard them pipe in chants and pipe in crowd noise. They did not
Yes.
need to do that.
That crowd was live anyway.
live and loud. The
I
only
believe it.
time the life got sucked out of the arena was when Tony Storm got hit with the thigh by
Oh my God, that was the stupid thing
That
he
was
did.
ridiculous. That
That was
That
stupid.
was
hair
stupid.
out of the
Yeah.
That was for twice. Come on now.
That was the
Please.
dumbest thing.
That
And-
was
That was the shittiest thing they did.
And up until that point,
I mean,
man,
that
that
was
crowd
ridiculous.
was live. Drew got a huge pop. Jeff
mhm.
Hardy got a huge
Roman
pop.
got a huge pop.
Roman got a huge
Mama got a
pop.
huge pop. Yes.
I mean, everybody. I mean, everyone was loud. Charlotte got a huge pop. I mean, that's her territory too. I mean,
Exactly.
but,
Yeah.
but like as soon as that happened, it was just like, and it came back for the battle royal, everything that happened in the battle royal. But,
Yeah.
but I heard them piping in chants. I'm like, they didn't need to do that. And what's funny is when Paul Heyman was like talking down to Kayla Braxton, people
Oh,
were
yeah.
shitting for Kayla, and they took that out of the program.
Yeah,
We were there. It was loud.
It was loud. They were
Chants for
chanting for
Kayla.
Kayla.
And,
Big time.
Wow.
and you can barely hear it on the broadcast.
That's,
Oh my
that's
God.
crazy.
Yeah, I was like,
Why?
wow. How
Why would
did
they
they
do that?
When they, I mean, even when they came here to Brooklyn, they ended up using the enhanced. You don't need to do that because the Brooklyn crowd is always on fire. They always give their chance. And then when you dub their voices and you put that in, it sounds terrible. It sounds more loud than it is, and it's not. It's
Yeah.
not what. It's
That's
not what it is
crazy.
on. It's not what's live. And when you
It's
see it back on
making it sound
TV, it's
fake.
like, why did you put all that extra audio? Yeah, it makes it look fake because it's like, why did you add the extra audio to it? That was not necessary.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary to do that. Right. That's
I don't
crazy.
understand that. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And they
That's
love
insane.
to embellish. They love to embellish things. I don't know why they do that.
And I think that's
I don't know why they
why.
do that.
They shouldn't
I
even
don't
do
know why
that.
they do that.
Like, I don't know, over the top.
I don't know.
Like, I mean, they were adding laugh tracks to the whole Baron Corbin.
Oh God.
The Madcap and Happy Corbin thing. Why? Why did you do that?
I don't want to know.
I don't even want to hear it.
Don't want to know.
Like,
Just don't want to know.
and because I remember, like,
You ruined the broadcast.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
And see, I guess they could definitely get away with that in the Thunderdome. But the thing is, people blame the Thunderdome for that. They were doing it before the pandemic era.
Yeah.
They were doing it way before that.
Oh, absolutely. I bet. I believe it.
I just
I'm
don't
not surprised at all.
I don't know. Maybe it was that episode in Philly where they made no noise that triggered that.
I couldn't.
You mean the pin drop?
Yes. Yeah, maybe that's why they just started doing it. I don't know, but
it could be. It could be.
It could be.
That's right.
Okay. All right.
All right, you guys, it's midnight. I'm headed for bed.
All right.
Okay.
Oh wow, it's midnight. Oh my goodness.
Yes, it's midnight. Oh my God.
We've been on for
Good
3
night,
hours.
everybody.
I think we all should go to bed.
Yeah, I think we should.
We're getting too old for this. That's why I said, why after 8? Why can't we do it Sunday?
I've got stuff to do on Sundays with Josie, but I mean,
in that case, we'll forgive.
Yeah, it's all good. It's
The
all good.
little one comes first, all right?
yeah.
I get it.
Well, it's mostly just kind of transporting her back and forth to church and stuff. But
Okay.
No worries.
Well, everybody sleep well. I've been up almost 24 hours, so
you gotta go.
Oh, you need to get your sleep. You need to get your sleep,
Go to
sir.
bed.
Yes, what do
Go
you
to
do?
bed.
thank
need
you
to go
guys. Earl, your
Bye,
thing was
guys.
Good night,
I'm gonna
everyone.
be up for a little
Have
while.
a good night, everybody.
Okay.
night.
Bye.
Good night. Bye.